you watch as the two gems coalesce and they merge into his body, and you see a wave of golden light spread out from that point along his chest, and it goes down his body. As it gets to his arm, you see it begins rebuilding the arm that was there. The flesh that has been scarred and destroyed is formed anew. You see it makes its way up to his head. His eye that was gone reforms. His body is in a new perfect condition. And then you see across the arm that was just formed 6 markings. A moment passes. The light clears across his body. Okay, this is not the forest. Hi, everybody.
Renek's gonna go up and poke him.
Never gonna happen.
Say something only Emry would know. Poke him with my flaccid sword, actually.
Oh. You can't make that hard, can you?
Performance issues.
That might be something only.
Calder be like, yeah, that's him.
You guys see from the corner of the room, Tor and Sendra rush over to him, and they just jump on the bed, and they both like hug him. He's like, okay, guys, you're suffocating. Hold on, please. And they back up, and you notice they both have like tears, and they. You guys didn't see this from during the ritual, but they had been standing in the corner, and they have like tears streaming down both of their eyes. What do you guys do? Emry is there. He is in front of you. Okay.
Vinyor is gonna
What happened?
have a big sigh of relief and look to Caldrig and just
Hello.
be a
Why are
little
you all
teary-eyed and
Why are you all staring at me and crying?
Gavrick's gonna step forward. All right, this is a rare opportunity, but the wizard's actually going to explain. Well, you died, and now you're back.
Oh.
So it's been about 2-4 days, something like that, since you died. So yeah, you're about caught up.
I died?
You died. Yeah, we killed what killed you. So
Oh no. What happened? Is everyone okay?
everyone's
We've
fine.
got a lot to fill you in.
All I remember
A
was
lot happened in just 2 days.
we were at a kobold fort and we fought a giant plant, and here I am.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of distance since then. Not much time though. Yeah, all right.
Where are we?
Muckville.
Your mom's house.
Shut the fuck up.
My garage.
You see him, you look. Sorry, Reneklius. No, we're not. She's dead,
Just
but.
shaking her little flaccid sword.
Damn.
Okay, what is that thing?
I thought you'd like it.
I see that. Yeah, it's a. Is that a flaccid sword?
Gavrick's gonna cast Identify on it.
You're gonna cast
Oh,
Identify on the
actually,
sword.
please.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Identify on the sword.
Alrighty. Hold
Right
on,
now?
give me a moment.
We're doing
right
this
now.
right now.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, Emry asked.
At this very moment.
Dumbass sword.
Emry needs
Emry
to
asked about
smack
it.
Caldrig on the ass. Just saying.
Hold on.
If
I've been
we
keeping
want to
it
know
warm
he's
for you.
real, you know.
Gavrick, you.
No, send it to me.
you-
Send it to me.
I know.
Don't-
I'm sending it
don't
to you.
kill them.
I'm not reading it out
Okay.
loud. You get to explain this to everybody. Good luck.
Good. Okay.
Oh, good.
Gavrick, you cast Identify on that sword as she is shaking it around. Emry looks up. Did we? Okay, we're not. Did somebody say where we are?
No. Oh yeah, I said we were in Merkville.
We're in Merkvale. Okay, and you guys said you killed the creature? Alright, there's obviously
Yes,
a
we
lot
killed the creature.
to oh god.
Nothing.
Alright, he's still looking at you guys. I am incredibly hungry. I don't feel great. Can we get some food?
Oh, and we will get you any little bit of food that you wish for.
He tries to sit up and like struggles and cannot. Oh god, sorry, I'm just I
Vinyor is gonna try to carry him.
don't feel well.
And she's just gonna awkwardly carry him out the door and down to the tavern area.
Sendra and Tor are going to follow right behind you. What are you guys? What is the rest of you?
Gavrick's gonna fall to the floor laughing now that he knows what this blade does.
I'm gonna look over at him. Did I hear him say that he was gonna identify it?
You watched him. He does an incantation and stares the sword, and then his eyes light up, and like he has been granted secret knowledge.
And then he falls to the floor laughing.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab him by his shirt. Tell me what you found out about my flaccid sword. hey! And I'm like on his face.
He'll kind of like grab her, like push her off. He's like, okay, so to get your sword, it to be hard. Well, what you have to do is you have to stroke the handle for about 30 seconds.
What?
And then after that, it will be hard for 4 hours. If it manages to be hard for longer than that, well, then it stops being magical.
Wait, so if I stroke it off too good, it'll be hard forever?
I mean, that's the dream.
But I like my flaccid
No, it is
sword.
not. I don't know what you're doing. No, that sounds like a horrible thing. Walking around hard for all eternity? No.
Are you going to take a while to explain to her the distinct properties of this sword, Gavrick?
Yeah, I'll also explain to her. Oh, and if you stab something with it, I guess it gains a. Does it say it gains a charge?
Oh no.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh yeah, after stroking for 30 seconds, it gains a charge to it, and if you thrust the dagger at your target, well, you might give them a disease. I don't even know how to say that. Eddie, can you pronounce that?
Super tetanus?
Dwarves can't get diseases.
Really?
Unless they're immune to diseases.
They're immune to
Basically,
diseases.
This creature will.
That's cheating.
If they do, the heart races, the muscle cramps, and it's hard enough to break a bone.
Hey,
Oh,
Angel.
so it gives bonus attack?
I remember when we talked about super tetanus.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Also, for the record, Eddie, I didn't know if you were gonna want me to roll for anything for the ritual. I actually rolled a natural 20.
It was the 3 additions, but we had everybody add to the
I
3
know,
additions.
but I rolled a natural 20.
Right.
I thought that was.
Well, all in all, it went pretty well, actually.
He was meant to come back.
Yes.
So the ritual happened. We'll start with everybody in the room. So Vignora has walked out of the room. Sendra and Tor have followed her. Who is doing what right now? Gavrick was laughing on his ass with Renequius.
Caldrig, basically the time that Tor and Syndra went over to embrace him or whatever, Caldrig actually kind of quietly slipped out of the room to go get some air.
To go get some fresh air?
What?
Yeah.
All right. Caldrig, you slip out of the room. Roll me a religion check. You're muted. Oh, wait, no, you're
15.
not. 15. You felt it during the ritual, and it lingers with you. A very warm presence on your shoulders. But you slip out. You go over to your room, which is right down the hallway, or do you go outside?
Yeah, I want to go outside. If there's like a balcony or a beer garden or something to go outside.
You find one. It's at the end of the hallway, and there is a balcony there. You gotta kind of go stand on the ledge of the balcony, and the humid Merkvale air hits you at that point. Angel and Renequius and Gavrick and Inyala, you guys are still in the room, unless you're not.
I also leave because I'm scared of Emry.
Where do you go? Do you follow Caldrig?
Yeah, I follow Caldrig.
All right.
I'm scared of Emry now.
Okay. Angel and Renequius and Gavrick.
I've probably started to recover from my laughing fit.
Uh-huh.
Renek, I actually sent you the sheet for the
item,
your sword. Yeah.
I'm gonna offer my flaccid sword to Angel. And like, you're probably better at this than I am.
Vignora is, after she sets down Emry where he's comfortable, she's going to be looking for Caldrig.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
That is a 20.
20? You saw him quietly leave the room after Emry came back, and then you glance down the hallway and you do see him at the end of the hallway.
Not so fast, bitch!
You set Emry down. He's with Tor and Sendra, and you make your way back over to Caldrig. Angel, during all this time, what are you up to?
Did Vernek hand her the sword?
She's holding the sword out in front of you.
I was holding the limp sword.
It droops.
The magician says you have to stroke it off.
But
not too good, because then it'll be hard forever, but good enough for 30 seconds that it becomes hard.
You keep that. It's done enough of that in the last 12 hours.
Maybe you could show me later.
Sure. She'll just be like, "Oh, just be downstairs," and she'll slip out of the room and go back to the bar.
Okay. Are you going to the bar? Or are you going to the table where the other NPCs are at?
The dice decide. Odds, yes. Table, even no.
Is her boy at the bar?
She goes to the bar? Okay.
Gavrick's gonna laugh as Angel's leaving, and he's just like, what's the problem? You've been quiet ever since your night with the lizard man.
Oh.
You just see, no, she lets it go. She doesn't react. She doesn't say anything. She just leaves.
She rises above it today.
At that point, Gavrick's actually gonna become worried about her. Can you charge him?
Like, holy fuck, she was quiet.
Damn.
Renee's
Don't
gonna
come
look
back.
at him and she's gonna be like, that wasn't even that good. Wonder why she let you away with it.
Yeah, I was gonna look over at Renee. Like, is your sister okay? Is she alright?
We should find out.
I was
Maybe
gonna
it's the
say we
bloody
should go check
sheets.
on her. Hold on,
Maybe
I
it's
do
the
have to-
bloody
I have to go-
sheets.
I'll meet you downstairs. You go start an initial investigation. I'll meet you down there to help.
My investigation is better than yours.
It is not. I'm a wizard. I'm a professional.
I'm actually
Thank you very
curious. Is yours better than mine?
He's
or
got
I
a
have
one
a
higher
plus-
investigation than you do, Renee.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure. I have like a
Does he?
20
Rene's gonna say it anyway because she's dumb.
She's not dumb. She's
Well,
intelligent.
she's
Smartest in the
smart,
group.
but she's goofy.
Yeah, no, I get
Am
what
I
you're
the smartest? I thought you were the smartest.
I think I'm the
You
smart
guys
one.
are equally
you just
smart,
can't
but
do math.
Gavrick has a slightly higher investigation proficiency modifier.
Y'all are both
Wait,
the
you're-
smartest in
wait,
this
what's your
group, which is
intelligence?
funny as fuck.
My investigation is 5.
Mine's 6.
Yours
But
is
what's your
6?
intelligence?
My intelligence is 2.
Plus 2.
No,
So
no,
I think
what-
she's got a 15 of intelligence.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, 15. Yeah.
So
Sorry,
you
I
guys
thought
are
you were
probably
there.
the two
My bad.
smartest people in the group, ironically.
Yeah. Gavrick will. Gavrick's like, again, I'll be right back. You go downstairs. You start the initial investigation. I'll go. And then Gavrick's going to walk out to where Vignora and Caldrig are. He's going to kiss Vignora on the cheek. You did great. And then he's just gonna walk back in.
Oh, all right. To the bar?
Yeah, he's gonna walk down to the bar.
Okay. Vignora, you
Nora's
get
gonna seem surprised by this and just look at him and be like, "Thank you."
Okay.
He's
And
already
then
done.
she's gonna look back at Caldrig.
We'll get to that in a minute. Caldrig, you make it out there for a brief moment of peace before 2 people show up. What do you do?
He's just, well, if he's just out there by himself or whatever, he's just getting some fresh air and just kind of
And y'all have joined you, I
taking it
think.
in.
I'm following you. I
You
think.
take a minute. And Yala does
Inyala
follow
got there
closely.
first.
And Yala follows closely behind you, then Vignora shortly after that. So, but there's a brief moment where you take in the Merkvale air. There's some people walking by. You see a few kids. They run down the street. You see their mother chasing them. You see life all around you.
He's just
And
kind of
boom,
hanging
your
out,
he is there.
still clutching his Maya
You
crest.
feel a strange warmth from the crest itself. The presence has gone away behind you, but now you feel it in your holy symbol, and it lingers. Eventually,
just gonna-
roll me a perception check.
Did I go through 14?
14?
Yeah.
You sense there is a tree behind you.
Hi, Caldrig.
Hello, Nyala.
I'm scared of the little half man. He's not supposed to be alive.
He's gonna laugh and just be like, aye, yes. It'll be alright, Nyala.
I don't want to talk to him. I'm not
You
going
don't?
to talk to him.
You don't have to talk to anybody you don't want to talk to.
Good.
But he's fine. Trust me. It's alright.
Reach into my chipmunk hole, and I pull out the cup that Vignora amended for me. Look, I got my cup back.
You did get your cup back. See, it's a good week after all.
It's a good week.
It's
But I
a
put
good
it back
week.
in, and just starts, and then immediately just stop the conversation and start staring off to where he was staring.
You roll me a perception check, Inyala.
10.
Seabirds.
10. You're unsure
Oh,
where
no.
he's staring, but you do see a very pretty bird perched on the roof of the building adjacent to you guys.
It's
That-
tits.
That
are
grit
immaculate.
is
That's a
not
red-titted.
destroying.
That's a red-titted robin.
Yeah, grit is not killing it. It's a wonderful day.
Venura, you hear her walk up after Inyala makes that comment, and you hear her say, Grit is not killing it after today.
Oh, am I in at this point?
You've arrived at that point. You hear Inyala yell Hella off to her side. You're wondering if she's lost her marbles.
Inyala, tree lady.
Yes.
Do you mind if I stay here to talk to you and Caldrig?
Yes, we may speak.
Good. Caldrig?
He's gonna just turn and look to her.
Who is this deity? Tell me more. I prayed to her and all things became almost like suddenly she dropped the deity that she was praying to, who never spoke to her, never made her feel anything. Mm-hmm. She dropped this deity that she was praying to for so long, about her mother, about everything, just because of what Caldric said. Because he's experienced, he's old, he's this person that she's been with for a week, even though she was with all these other dwarves. And whatever he said, the prayer he said, made her realize this deity she's never heard of before, which I also could not find in the list you gave me.
It's right there.
Seemed more like the one to pray to
and I forget what
randomly.
Maya, M-Y-A.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but she's going to ask him about that deity.
Caldric's gonna be like kind of, the mother of Maya, she used to be a much more well-known, but, well, I reckon I might be one of the only last ones who still pray to Maya these days. It was
not the only one.
Well, maybe there's two now.
Because of you?
She is the mother. We believe that all mortals can owe their life to her, and in the end we return back to her embrace if we were good in this mortal coil. And he kind of is like sad, like looking down or whatever a bit, and he's just like, yeah, I think Maya has been good to me my entire life, and I owe much to her.
Well, honestly, I admire, and I don't think you understand the amount of importance that brought to me, and I prayed to her for that ritual. She brought him back. I could not have done it without her. I felt it. She wanted him back.
Yeah,
and I've never heard of this deity, but I will follow her now, if you can tell me more.
I will tell you more sometime. It's a long story. Oh, we lost Inyala. Inyala just, and suddenly we look, and the tree.
She's just disassociated,
she's just
Her eyes go in two different directions.
Yeah, they're just like.
Do.
And he just looks over. That's unsettling. Anyway,
She stared too long at the tinted robin.
I will tell you more about it. For now, I'm just glad little Emma is back. Oh, and Yala, and then her eyes go straight again. She's back.
And Yala notices now that y'all are still talking next to her as she's been spacing off.
Hello.
Angel, you
Wait,
are... Yes.
Ooh, never mind, sorry. I just wanted to say real quick before Gavrick left the room, I wanted to say real quick something creepy as her neck. Like,
okay.
I'll motion to the bed and be like, blood is really hard to get out of, White. And then I'm gonna leave. I just want to say that really quick.
Gavrick's gonna hear that, and he's instead gonna not want to be alone in the room with her and just keep on going.
That was it. Just a little quick thing.
Alright.
Back to Angel, just a little funny thing.
Okay. Angel.
I'm just gonna order, not fucking whatever the fuck the venom shit. But I'll order like some cheap shit.
Okay, they've got some regular ales. They got a whole selection of things that are not the venom. So
yeah,
you order. It's just 2 copper.
I'm buying myself 2.
You order your 2 drinks. Are you chilling there drinking them?
Yep.
Okay. You sit there for a bit. Renequius and Gavrick, do you guys make your way down to the bar at this point as well?
Gavrick's going to approach like the stairwell, but he's just gonna like lean over the top rail so that way he can see over the bar, because he is actually genuinely like, what the fuck's up with Angel?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then he's gonna let Renequius go in first.
All right, Renequius.
So as he is staring over the bar, though, I am looking over his shoulder because I'm sneaky, and I'm like, "What are we looking at?"
Gavrick's going he's gonna jump. Just shit. I'm genuinely questioning what's going on with your sister, because she didn't charge me when I asked for prestidigitation, and she didn't retort when I insulted her. So
maybe you should go up and ask her.
Why don't you ask her? She's more likely to be honest with you.
Or you should have. And she pushes him forward.
Fine. He'll go towards the bar and he'll sit down. He'll order fucking, I don't know. They have something other than ale, but other than water.
Yes.
Do they have energy drinks?
Do they have an energy? You really? There's a white monster.
One white monster, please.
Is there a white monster here?
You asked the bartender for a white monster, and the bartender's like,
"Oh no,
you really want that?"
He points at Renek.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that means something different here and there. What does it mean to you?
I literally was gonna be like, my sister's upstairs. Just go find her.
It's not.
Roll me a perception check. Roll me a perception check, Gavrick.
Oh shit. There's my d20. Fuck. Got a 4.
All right. You say white monster, and you see them glance a different direction, but you don't know where they glance at. The bartender leans in, and is like, I'm sorry. We're a tavern, not a brothel.
No, that's not, no. Rub his face. You know what? Can I just...
I'm just gonna slide my second ale over to him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the ale, thank you. And I'm gonna start drinking it.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure? You didn't make a comeback earlier. And you didn't charge me.
The charging thing gets old after a while.
Not going to lie, I figured it would. But that doesn't... I don't know. You seem to have a different energy today. He's just kind of picking at the bar. You okay? You sure? Anything you want to talk about?
It didn't really strike you to be the one to care.
Wizards
Renek
are...
is going... Oh, sorry.
Wizards are a strange bunch. But I do care. So what's on your mind?
Why do you care?
I don't know. Wizards are a
strange
curious group, to say the least. I'm curious in any change that happens around me, especially those that happen close to me.
He's such a
That's what I want to say. You could also say I'm impulsive. I don't know why I care, but I do.
Well, I appreciate it, I guess, but I'm just tired. That's all.
Tired can mean two different things. You can be tired and need sleep, or you can be tired of something in the way that it is. Which one is it?
It's both, I guess.
What are you tired of?
If it's evens, we fuck. It is. Okay.
Oh shit! You and Gavrick head up to the room.
If it's evens, we fuck.
No, if it's... No. I mean, maybe in the future, but if it's evens, we tell the truth.
Maybe.
All right.
That fucking face.
Oh, no. Fuck! What did you ask? I lost my train.
What are you tired of?
Oh yeah. Well, and she starts playing with some coins, like some coppers on the table. You know, I always thought that money meant people cared about you. They cared what you had to say, what you did. Guess I'm just realizing that's not really the case. So maybe they do care, but only for a little bit. And then when you don't have it anymore, they don't care. It's been an issue as long as I can remember. I'm just used to getting used to people not caring.
Everett will stop picking at the counter and actually kind of like lean back and think for a second. He'll play with his beard as he does it. Well, I can tell you, money never means whether people care. It'll get you attention, not people caring. I come from a poor farm in the Mora. Thank goodness money doesn't mean people care, because otherwise no one would have given a shit about us. We are a center part of our town. People got their crops from us, their meat from us. We got our things from other people. Caring comes from interacting. Comes from spending time with people. So, you said you were a folk hero, no?
She takes a huge sip of ale. She goes, "No, I'm not. Renek's not either.
Then what
Figured
are you?
people would care if I said that. We're circus performers. So my whole life's been making money for somebody else. That's what I thought caring was, but you try to make it for yourself. They don't like that. And you end up without anyone that cares about you, except for your sister, who only ended up in that position because you kinda told her to do it."
Don't think your sister only cares because you told her to, or something like that. That's just a start. First of all. So, moving on to my second point. Like I said, caring comes from interaction. I'll take another drink. So, like you said, you're a circus performer. You move around a lot. A lot of revolving doors. Makes it hard to really set the roots, I guess. Especially with one group. Especially if that group doesn't care. I've been amongst quite a few groups now. And all I can say is, the only ones that they're going to care are the ones that you're honest with. I've been hanging out with you for, a week now? And, I'll be honest, this is the most honest you've been with me in the entire time. Felt like most of your personality was, I don't know, an act. Something you weren't being entirely honest about. And even then I began to care. Maybe not to a definitive, I care about you, but even maybe a curious, who is this person, sort of care. So I think if you stick with your sister, stick with the group, you'll watch Bonds for it. Well, if that helps. And I'll drink again.
Be honest with you, don't know what they care about. Just a pretty face with great tits that plays tambourine really well. Sorry, I was supposed to be so serious. Okay.
Gavrick will,
But that's all there is. That's all there is to it.
Gavrick will, kind of sit up and turn. Is that really what you think of yourself? Interesting.
That's all that's
Always
mattered.
found... What was that?
That's all that's mattered.
All that's mattered to you, I guess. See, I find the interworkings of a person far more interesting. See, I already have access. Kinda, sorta. I only found out recently she actually likes me. But I cared about her much more than that. And see, so I think what really affects us about a person is much more of what's on the inside. The people you cared about, or spent time with, may have been shallow. May have been some unsavory characters. Maybe that's where that comes from. But I can tell you, I don't care about your tits. Your tambourine playing is actually really good. But
they're nice.
I'm saying they're not nice. I'm just saying I'm married, so and the type's a little different.
Still want that annulment, 10 gold.
No, we actually we talked about that.
It's gone up. Wait a minute, it's gone up.
Wait, what?
How much it was?
It's gone up. It was 5. It's
gold?
Gone up.
Okay. All right, retcon. I 5 gold. 5 gold.
Oh, it was 5, and then it's gone up to 10.
No, it's 5. I thought it was 10. I forgot.
No, wait. What are you talking about?
When she initially said for the annulment.
Oh.
I made a dumb joke.
Gavrick kind of chuckled. He's like, no, we talked about it. She doesn't want the annulment, and to be honest, I didn't either, but I was willing to, how shall we say, I'm a wizard. You learn to put your emotions second.
I know. You're all happy, and you have each other, and everyone's all hunky-dory with that. It's fine.
I think you misunderstand. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am happy with her, but it's not exactly all hunky-dory. You just have to find people. Who knows? Maybe these are your people. Maybe you drop some of that act, and more people will, how do I say it? Be attracted, but grow
like
close.
More, not be gay, not be in a relationship. Yeah, it's fine.
Like more is probably the correct term to go for. Like I said, I've known you for about a week, and This is the first time I really feel like I'm talking to someone who's not putting up a facade.
Well, maybe in the last week I've kind of figured out who I actually am and not how to be an act.
Well, then that's progress.
We'll see where that goes.
That is progress.
Thank you, by the way.
Of course.
I raise my little, like, almost empty beer at this point, and I give him a little cheers.
Funny part is Gavrick already finished his, so he'll raise his empty one and he'll clack with you and drink like the little bits that's down at the bottom.
You want another round?
I'll take another round.
Orders 2 more rounds.
All right, you guys order.
One for each.
Order another round for the two of you. Renequius, where have you been this entire time?
Oh, I've just been like creepily listening.
Roll me a stealth check.
Oh.
I love that noise.
Yo, whatever 18 plus 9 is, 27?
Oh my god. Alright, so
yo, you know!
you cheers glasses with Angel, and that is the moment where you look to the side of you and you realize Renequius has been about 3 inches behind you this entire time, Gavrick.
I've just been listening to you guys. I grab both of you and I'm just like, I love you guys.
Shit. You want a round 2?
I'll get a round for all 3 of us.
Alright, and the bartender brings by a third round. That's 4 copper for you, Angel, and 6 copper for you, Renequius, for all those drinks.
Okay.
At a certain point, you guys both hear very small footsteps approaching you, and Emry hops up at the bar. So, Tor and Sandra filled me in on everything that happened. I would just like to say thank you to all of you guys. I owe my life to you. I'm here.
I'll pat him on the back. Of course.
Do you guys know where?
Round 2?
I'm not really. I don't really feel the best right now. I just came back to life. But do you know where Vignora and Cauldrig are?
Well, last time I saw them, they were up in the top second floor beer garden, little patio thing at the end of the hall.
Oh, all right. Thank you guys. He
I pat him on the head as he goes away. I'll buy him.
It's easy enough. He walks, weaves between the tables, and makes his way over. And Cauldrig, Vignora, are you guys still chilling there on the balcony with Niala?
It depends on what Cauldrig is saying.
Cauldrig?
No, yeah, we're still.
Okay. You guys sit out there.
Niala kind of just half like.
I'm paying attention to that bird.
The two of you are observing kind of the city and the life around you, Vignora and Cauldrig. You glance over and Inyala is enraptured with a bird on the roof of the other building that has not moved in the last 5 minutes. And
this is good. This is like the first bird she's seen in a while that Kib hasn't murdered.
He's safe.
And hasn't tried to shit on her.
Oh my god.
This is true.
Yes. When you guys hear footsteps approaching from behind you.
Little
footsteps. And Cauldrig, roll me a perception check.
5.
He rolled a 2. You notice that he's winding up to slap your ass as he comes up behind you.
Lean into it.
Oh, I'm gonna let him.
All right, and Emry comes up and gives you that camaraderie, athletic ass slap, and it's a good one. Nice hefty whack as it collides with your cake. Thank you, both of you. I can't thank you enough. Everything of the last couple days. I don't know. I have no idea what happened. They told me, but Vignora, Cauldrig, I owe you guys my life, and I'm at a bit of a loss for words, but really.
Look, little man, small one, Emry.
Yes.
I never got to speak with you except for once, but you never struck me as one to be malicious or evil in any way. Nobody deserves to die like that. I've known you for what, like 3-4 days? Shit.
It's been not very long.
No, but nobody deserves to die like that.
Well, for what it's worth, I don't even remember what it was like. I don't know if it was painful or not, so, I guess I'm spared those details. But, thank you.
Well, and Vignora's gonna look to Caldrig and very solemnly and sincerely just be like, Dwarf, I thank you. I have found my god.
Well, it wasn't all me. I didn't do that much. In the end, it was Maya that said...
If you had not spoke, we would not be here.
I'm not familiar with Maya, but can you thank her for me?
You can thank her yourself. You, just live your life to the fullest, little one.
Alright. I feel like I've got a new purpose, but okay.
Are we in a bar?
You guys are. You guys are still up in the balcony unless you move.
Okay.
Well, I would like to look at Caldrig and be like, I owe you a drink. Come with me. And I'm gonna grab him by the wrist, however resistant, and I'm gonna drag him down to the tavern.
Do I need to have you guys roll competing strength checks?
No, I'll go.
Alright.
I'm gonna buy him about 4 drinks worth.
Alright. One moment. And Yala, you are there on the balcony. Roll me a perception check.
Could you roll for me?
Yeah, I got you.
My perception's a 3.
Okay, Caldric, do you want to roll for her?
14 then.
14. All right.
Oh yeah, brother.
You are looking at the bird, and then you glance down to your right, and it's just you and Emry on the balcony, and he's.
Oh, no.
I would jump like that scene in The Office where Dwight sees Andrew's like, "What? Oh fuck!"
Hello. Were you staring at that bird right
Hi.
there? You jumping, the bird sees you, gets startled, and flies off.
Aww.
Hello.
Hi.
Not that though.
Hi.
Were you looking at the bird?
I'm scooting back against the wall.
Is everything all right? What's wrong?
Where's Caldric?
Him and Vignora went down to get a drink. Do I?
And you're here.
Yes. Is there something wrong with me? You're backing away from me.
You were dead.
Apparently, yeah.
And now you're not dead.
Yeah,
you broke the cycle.
All right.
All right.
I mean, honestly, here's the thing, right? I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I seem to have lost a couple days worth of memory.
Yeah, because you were dead.
Clearly. Does that bother you?
You broke the cycle. I'm not sure you're not something else.
Okay. Do you need to test me to make sure I'm not undead?
Well, that's what an undead would answer.
Would an undead say that? Or would an undead...
Yeah.
Or, now hear me out, would an undead go...
Well, you just did.
Okay, hold on, that was an impression.
I start running. I want to start scooting towards the door faster.
Oh my god.
Caldrig!
Oh my goodness, is he gonna use a spell to keep her from running?
Caldrig!
Shit.
He doesn't have it. Okay. He's just going to chase after you. Wait, Enyola, please don't leave. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I don't even know what I did. Do you keep running down the hallway?
I just stay a distance.
Okay.
All right, that's a good one.
Right. Listen, I'm not gonna bite you or anything. I'm just me.
Why would you say that then if you were gonna bite me?
So.
I wasn't even thinking you were going to bite me.
Nor was I. Because I'm not.
Then why did you say it?
I just wanted to reassure you.
That you wouldn't do something that you wouldn't do?
Yes! Because I'm not going to do it. Zombies bite people, right?
You're a zombie?
No!
Oh my goodness.
Is there anything I can do to reassure you? What were you going to say, Inyala?
I will be nice to you.
Alright. I will be nice to you.
You scare me.
I don't know why I scare you. I'm a 2'8" halfling, but yeah. Can I buy you a drink?
Fuck off!
Oh, okay.
And I wave and smile as I say it though, because I think it's a good thing. Fuck off, Emry!
He does not understand. Okay. We'll continue this later, I suppose.
See you.
So you head downstairs. You see Caldrig and Vignora at the bar. You've all had your morning stuff. Everything has kind of settled down at this point. You've bought rounds of drinks for each other. Vignora, you got some drinks for Caldrig.
Yeah.
What do you guys do to continue this day?
Gavrick's gonna jump off his stool and guys, we need to go in the snow globe. I've got something really cool to show you.
No, we need to wait.
Yes, snow globe.
Why would we wait?
What you
Snow
found?
globe sounds fun.
Okay.
Tor is going to stand at that point. You guys have fun. I'll be back. I'm going to... Actually, real quick, sorry. I should ask you guys as well. Are you guys okay taking a ship to Don Craig? As opposed to taking the cart. We can take the cart. It'll take a while.
My God.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's been many years since I've been on a ship.
I will
Alright.
turn to Emry.
But my friend.
Yes, Gavrick.
And I will Emry, you said noodles at a shop in Doncraig, didn't you?
I did I? Oh, yeah, noodles. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
The wizard guy.
And smile will appear on Gavrick's face. Just clarify, just making sure.
Alright. Yeah. Tor will at that point. Okay, so if everybody is okay with that, I am going to go down to the dock to find out if there is a ship leaving soon. In case you guys are not here, is there a place where I can... Renequius, do you have the mental thing?
I do have a mental link.
Can I
make.
link with you here, so just in case I need to communicate with you guys?
While we're in the snow globe?
I don't know. Probably?
I can do that. Does anybody else want to be in on this? Is someone... I can have 3 people.
I'm going to go down to the dock. I will meet up with you guys I'll try and be quick, but if there's a ship leaving soon, I'll find out. So, is everybody, in case something is leaving soon to Don Craig, is everybody good to go in such a case?
Yes. I think so.
I look at Renek.
She just waves.
Okay, she's good to go.
I will take that.
I missed the question. I'm sorry. I actually did.
If I can charter a ship to Don Craig for us, is everybody good to go either later today or something like that? I don't know when they're leaving, but if they're leaving soon, if there's a ship.
Kind of buzz. Yeah, I'm ready whenever.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Ready as soon as I get out of the snow globe.
All right. I'll be back. Have fun.
Okay.
He turns around and walks out the door. So the rest
Gavrick-
of you guys, yes, Gavrick.
Gavrick will turn to Vignor and he'll be like, I'm not saying we explore it right now. I'm just saying that we should at least show everyone what's there.
If we show
Yeah,
them
we'll
the want
totally
to
not
explore, that's the oxymoron there.
We've probably got a while before Tor gets to the dock. I mean, if you want to explore this snow globe, now would probably be the
We
time
will
to
never
do it.
come out.
I want to go to the snow globe.
Okay, what's the deal with the snow globe?
I'll show you. And he's gonna
Where-
he's gonna use I use Mage Hand to pick up Emry and just run to the room.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Emery's full size right now.
Oh, he's full size right now. Never mind, man. Oh wait, is
full
Mage
size?
Hand
That's
concentration?
half-size.
Hold on.
Mage Hand's a cantrip. You can do it whenever you want.
Yeah, but is it? It's not a concentration.
God.
No.
right?
I don't think so.
Okay, great. I'm gonna use Reduce, and then I'm gonna use Mage Hand.
Hold on.
Nice.
We just
Okay.
got him back.
This music is so good.
Are you telling Emry what you're doing, or do you just do it?
I guess I should tell him. That would be a little bit of a shock.
Just a little.
Much more shock can the guy go through today?
I'll leave him alone. I'll just run to the room.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
But, like, full
If anyone's gonna
Sorry,
kill you, it's
reading
gonna
the
be
description.
me.
I'm reading the description of it to make sure what you're about to do is even possible. You run to the room. What do you do?
Renek's gonna run after
I
him.
just run to the room. I'm grabbing the snow globe. I'm
Gavrick runs to the room. Everybody, what is everybody doing?
I'm
I'm
gonna,
running after him.
I'm gonna like
I'm going.
drunkenly kind of chase after him as well, but I accidentally catch the corner of like a table and get like fucking smoked. And
Oh, you're 4 drinks in. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
He's a dwarf,
Watch you
though.
roll good.
they rolled a 15.
A 15. All right, you catch yourself on Angel, and
Oh.
I'm kind of like this. Like I grab her, like, oh, thank you.
Or are we both eating shit together?
Oh yeah,
Angel. Wait, you've had drinks too. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
She's got 3 now.
At disadvantage because a dwarf just ran into you.
Fuck it, at disadvantage.
It's a 7.
A 7. All right, you look down, and you see him, and then you hit a chair, and then you both fall and eat shit on the ground.
Sounds like Renequius is the only one who was actually catching up to me at all.
Well, we probably should have someone watch the glow while we're all in it, though.
You guys.
Emry, that shit.
Well, so.
Aldrich, how much have you drank?
Yes.
Do you have venom?
As we're like, we collapse on the floor. We're like making an X, and it's just like, yes. And then we're like both trying to get up.
I just imagine you're like crossed on top of me, and I can't
Yes.
physically get up with my -1 strength to
And then-
get up.
Cauldrick, like he's like almost high centered, like trying to, because he's like got short legs and stuff.
Just plate mail. Eventually, Emry and Sender are going to see you guys and help you up as best they can.
I was gonna say, Gavrick's gonna come out of the room. He's like gonna stand over the railing and be like, "What's taking y'all so long?"
Gavrick, roll me a dexterity saving
It's
throw.
Wolf!
Wait, what do you mean a dexterity saving? Oh yeah, because I'm awesome. Damn it. 13 plus. I think it's a 2.
Okay. Renequius is bolting up the stairs as you come out the room. You guys bump into each other, but you don't fall on your ass.
Nice.
Vignora, what are you doing?
Nice.
Yes.
What?
They're all running up to the room. Gavrick ran up to the room for the snow globe.
Oh dear. I'm just kind of sitting there waiting.
Okay. Are you going to follow them after they all leave? They've all headed in that direction. Sandra looks back to you. Are you all right? Anyway, so you guys.
I'm gonna basically push Angel's face or whatever and be like, "Quit fooling about. We gotta go to the snow globe," and then like roll off of her.
That's awesome. Like, do that again.
You did what to my face?
So I'm like this, and I go like this. I like palm your face, like, "Quit fooling about. We gotta go to the snow globe," and I push your face. Roll off.
I really hope we get to explore this like this with all of us drunk, and we're just down in this who knows where we're going, and we're just like plastered.
I'm gonna mage hand grab your leg. So when I get up, you how do I want this to go?
You're gonna trip him.
Yeah, I want to trip him with my mage hand.
Roll me an Arcana check.
That's the objective.
Yeah, roll me an Arcana check.
9.
9. Okay. You get up, and the mage hand is not quite strong enough to like hold him in place and trip him. It does slow him down, so he's still on the ground as you get up.
And then behind him, I'll cast Thaumaturgy, so it sounds like a voice that's like, "Hey yo, Cauldron!"
And then, all right. So that's gonna scare the piss out of Cauldron.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna like grab his hood from underneath his like armor and be like, "Oh shit!" and like put his like hood up over his head or whatever. And be like, "Oh, no, you got the wrong dwarf. It's not me." And he's like running without looking, so he's gonna just go boom like right into the wall.
You hit another table.
Does Gavrick do that?
Just like a toddler, I just smoke myself on the corner of a table.
Yes,
I leave him to get smoked because he caused me to trip in the first place.
Can Gavrick see that, and is he able to hear the voice?
It was Thaumaturgy, so yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was loud.
Okay. It's gonna go in the mental storage bank.
Okay.
For your next therapy session with Cauldron.
It's not even a therapy session. It's just, again, Gavrick. He keeps like little
tidbits.
constantly thinking about people. So like Cauldron being scared of people noticing him in public is like
nice bird, Becca. Everybody eventually.
I was gonna say, did we get to the snow globe?
You guys. Eventually, the party stumbles and bonks their way up the staircase, and you are now. You've all. What are you gathering in your room, Gavrick?
Yeah, we're gonna gather in the room.
You gather in Gavrick's room. Sendra and Emry are there with you. Sorry, no. Emry is there with you. Sendra has stayed back with Vignora. What?
Oh no.
Genius idea of how to hide the snow globe. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shake the snow globe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna set it down underneath the bed while holding the bed sheet up, and then I'm gonna say "Death calls to all." So as I disappear, the sheet falls down and covers the snow globe.
Okay. Who are you bringing in with you?
Everyone.
Under the bed?
In the room with me.
Everyone. Okay.
Isn't Yala there?
Kaylee, are
Yes,
you
but I'm
there?
gonna have to bop out here soon.
So,
Okay.
and Yala, what she's going to do is she'll say, "I will watch," and she disconnects from your pole, and she's staying in the room.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm there.
Venora
I'm there.
Venora and
I'll see you
Sandra
guys.
do
Bye.
make their way up into the room
Bye-bye.
as you do that, and so they get pulled into the snow globe with you, and Yala is standing watch outside. So you guys, and you are inside the snow globe. It is cold. It is windy. It is familiar.
So I'm the
I'm
only not
going
drunk one here.
We're in the snow globe, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to immediately. Everyone's in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna immediately reach down, grab a huge hunk of snowball, and chuck it with all my force at Angel.
Well, never mind. So someone was on the same page as me. I'm actually going to use catapult to throw 5 pounds of snow at Angel.
I'm sorry. She started this fight.
Oh my God. Angel, roll me a dexterity saving throw
Shouldn't she make 2 of them?
at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Can I jump and save her? Like, no, Mr. President.
Renequius, roll me a dexterity check.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
I don't care if serious shit is going down right now. She started this.
Can I use a spell as a reaction? Do I have enough time?
It depends on what your dex saving throw is.
So, did you have me do a dexterity
No, you're doing a
check or
dexterity
saving
check.
throw, or- Okay, so, okay.
I got
That
16
would be...
A 16 with
Yo, mine would
disadvantage
be
on that,
That's
Angel.
with disadvantage.
Yeah.
God damn it. That's a 12 now.
Okay. Renequius,
Mine was also a 16.
a 16. All right. What spell were you thinking of doing, Angel?
I was gonna use Thunder Wave to push the snow back towards them.
Okay, so what happens is Venora balls up a bunch of snow, yeets it at Angel. Renequius, you see this. You're like, "No, sister!" And you dive. The snowball flies right past you. Angel, she sees the snowball. She's like, "Oh shit!" And she goes to cast Thunderwave. The snowball hits her in the face. Gavrick catapults the big pile of snow. Angel does Thunderwave. It shoots Renequius out forward. She flies through the catapulted mess of snow into the snowbanks beyond, just like rolls on her stomach. The rest of the snow, like half of it, still impacts against you, Angel.
Damn!
That's awesome.
Renek takes 11 points of thunder damage.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Renequius.
Hold on.
I was trying to hit the snow!
Gavrick? Do I land on him?
Give me just a second.
Um,
Because
Gavrick,
catapult also does a what is it?
Gavrick, I'm assuming you're not trying to deal damage with this, right?
No, this is true. I'm
Okay.
not trying to deal with
Roll me a
No,
d6.
that's you.
D6? Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I got a 1.
All right, Angel, you feel 1 point of embarrassment as the snow just impacts all over you. It doesn't deal damage, but you feel a little like I'm covered in snow.
There's just a mound of snow where I once was, and
Yeah.
there's just an orange tail that's sticking out.
Yes. She's a little buried, and you see a trail of Renequius. Renequius, you took 11 points of force damage from that.
Goodness.
I think
Thunder
so, right?
damage, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I put
Thunder
in
damage.
there.
Well,
So-
actually, you make a Constitution saving throw to see if you take that damage.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
roll a Constitution
let
save
me
there.
see what I... Okay, then... What is my Constitution? Guess who rolled a natural 1?
All right, so you do take.
no.
What
Yeah,
happens
you
is you are flopping through and you slam against a tree, and the snow from the tree also falls all on top of you, and you are battered and bruised up, also buried in snow. Both tieflings, you see the tails out, but it's actually camouflaged with the snow since it's still white.
That's great.
So,
Oh, that's awesome.
but
I just lay there. I don't get up. I'm just buried in snow. I'm just like, leave me to my misery. Like,
Eventually,
I'm gonna be stoked. I'm like, that was so much fun.
there's snow in places that there shouldn't be snow right now.
Or like ice cubes.
How did it get up? How did it get in there?
I got cleavage. Just
Oh, that's fair. You know what? That's
Also
fair.
dresses and skirts.
yeah.
That makes sense.
you eventually see and Emry and Sandra are like, all right. They try and dig you out of the snow, both of you. Angel, you see Sandra's hand eventually, like as the snow clears away, and she holds it out to pick you up. Can I help you up?
Sure.
All right.
I take her hand.
Grab her hand. She lifts you up. Familiar feeling of strength in her arms.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking about it. I'm not saying that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys are in the snow globe.
Hold on. Gavrick's gonna call out as he sees Sandra helping up Angel. He's gonna be like, "What was that about people not caring?" He's gonna give her a wink and then keep on walking to the door.
Yeah.
I would say she'd blush, but her face is probably already red from being stuck in snow, so it doesn't really, you can't tell. But she blush.
But yeah.
She'd be blushing. And then she'll follow him inside. After Renek is clearly resurrected from the snow as well.
Renequiesced. I don't know.
I think you said Emry would help Renek, right? Eddie?
Yes, Emry?
Okay.
Yes.
Because if not, Gavrick would help her out. But if not, yeah, so he'll head for the door. And
Yeah, then Yora would help Gavrick into the door.
Roll
him
me
into the door.
a sleight of hand check, Renequius.
Ooh, it's looking good.
Oh no. Oh no.
My sleight of hand. Oh, that's 18 plus 9. That's 27. Yeah,
27. There's no way he's gonna roll higher than that. Gavrick, as you're helping Renequius out of the snow, you feel a very cold sensation around your 3 on a d6, and
No!
you look down and there is snow in your pants.
Okay.
Very confused. I thought Emry was helping.
Yeah, I thought Emry was,
Renequius.
but I was just gonna take it.
This is
You're taking it out.
Yeah, I'll take the. Whatever.
So-
Gavrick's
You'll take the ice
well
cube
played.
to the pants.
And then he's gonna head for the door.
all right.
With his wet pants.
You,
With his
you,
wet pants.
you head into the door. You head into the house. Everybody has made it into the house.
I assume so.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gavrick will run up to the fireplace and he's going to hold on. No, fuck, no, I refuse. I'll take it. With a 16 on performance for his cape billowing, will shove his hand into the fire, grab the latch for the door, and open it.
You guys watch
Oh.
as Gavrick walks up to the fireplace. His cape begins to billow. Mark that down, Marg. And
Mark that down. Mark that down.
You know, I'm surprised it took this long.
that's true. Wow, you didn't even billow the
I know
cape
that.
during Emry's resurrection ceremony, but this was important enough.
That could have been a tribute.
Gavrick.
I'm sorry.
That
I
might have
didn't
given you
think about
advantage
that.
on your d20
The
roll, but
gods
no.
would have been very happy with that billow.
Might have changed Emry's fate, but no.
What do you-
No.
what do you mean changed Emry's fate?
I
So-
don't know. He could have been a god.
Come back as a god.
He comes back level 20.
He marries Maya. Like,
He
she just
comes-
takes him for a ride.
He comes back 5'4".
You guys watch as Gavrick's cape is billowing spectacularly. Probably the best one, actually. I think that is.
No, not even close.
Is
I think I
16?
rolled a nat 20 once.
Oh, did you? Oh, anyway.
Yeah,
I'm
you,
pretty sure I
Yeah,
rolled
he
a nat
did.
20 once.
He did.
Okay. And he reaches into the fireplace. You guys are all a little concerned for a minute. Sandra's like, what are you? And then lifts it up. The fire vanishes. And you see before him a latchway. And there is a hole beneath where the fireplace was.
you know how many times as a kid I had a dream of this exact same thing?
What?
I used to have dreams all the time that I would be at my granddad's house where his fireplace was, and there was a secret door in his fireplace. I used to have that dream all the time.
So, you guys see though, there's a
we've
trap
done
door
it
that
once.
Gavrick lifted. The fireplace is an illusion.
Gavrick,
But it felt so warm.
So have you
Never
gone down
cool.
that?
Illusions can
Wait,
generate
does Cauldrick
heat.
say that?
Well, you know.
What?
Does Cauldrick say that the fireplace is warm? Gavrick will. Well, that's actually really funny. There's a spell that's actually quite like this. He'll go into what you guys thought was drunk ramblings in the last.
Nerd.
They are not. They are just rambling.
Nerd.
As he's like, well, it's actually a spell called Major Illusion, but that's. Anyways,
Aldridge literally saying, "Nerd."
I just start climbing down the hole. I'm really excited about this hole.
All right.
I've been excited about this hole in a while.
Are you going to try and be the first one down the hole, Angel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen a hole this exciting in a while.
Roll me. Roll me.
So who's gonna be sloppy seconds for this?
Roll me competing dexterity checks, Gavrick and Angel, as Sandra gives Angel a very disappointed look at saying that she hasn't seen a hole this good in a while.
I didn't say that out loud. I'm thinking it though.
I got a 16 plus 2, 18.
18? Angel?
You're on a ramble. You should have a disadvantage.
Yeah, but I'm
doing this while you're rambling.
He's at the trap door.
He is rambling. He's monologuing.
I'm swim diving in.
Okay, well, continue.
Wait.
Oh, wait, okay, if you're going to swan dive in, roll the dexterity check at advantage.
Alright.
That's 18.
18. Now roll me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Alright, well, fair enough. I asked for that one.
Swan dive.
I don't think I need to roll disadvantage because it was an actual one.
All right.
For total 5.
You see Angel disappear down the hole, and you hear fuck. As you take,
awesome.
lucky I rolled low. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as your head impacts and your horns like snag on the ladder rungs, and it like snaps your neck back. But you start falling down the hole, and you manage to grab before you hit the bottom. It's about 10 feet down.
That sounds painful.
But you
just hear her going, you hear her smack the ground and go, oh, fuck! And then you hear, like, 5 seconds later, I'm okay!
What was that, Caldrick?
I said, Angel snaps her neck the same day we brought Emry back.
Dead.
Like, Maya giveth and Maya
You guys resurrect her only for Gavrick to be like, they do care! They do care!
All right.
Gavrick's they do care immediately dies. Damn.
Aldrich,
All
so
right,
he hears all that pain and commotion down there, and
Yeah.
he yells down. He's like, "Are you alright, Angel?
Angel.
You just hear sad. Yeah.
Is it okay if we laugh then?"
You see a glowing light from the bottom of the stairs start coming up the stairs, and as it comes up the stairs, it's Mage Hand that makes this.
Is it Mage Hand invisible though?
No, it's a spectral.
visible.
We'll save for this.
It's corporeal enough that you can see me flip you off.
Arcane Trickster Rogue Mage Hands are invisible, I know that much, but yeah, you can probably make it visible, just for the case of flavor.
Cool.
No, I want them to
Sorry,
see my middle finger just slowly start ascending.
Yeah, you see a spectral middle finger come up.
Caldrick's just gonna see that, and he's gonna point down the hole and be like,
Gavrick's gonna begin to climb down the hole.
Alright, Gavrick, you start climbing down the hole. Is everybody following him?
Yeah.
carefully. Yeah.
You guys all follow them down the hole. When you reach the bottom, the room is pitch black where you are standing. What do you do?
I'm gonna take out my night goggles I have. Put them on.
I was gonna say, is it pitch black or?
This is a magical
I cast
darkness.
Light?
This is magical.
You cast light, you still cannot see anything. It is pitch black down there.
Oh.
I see
And
anything.
dark vision doesn't see.
Does not work in this.
Yeah.
You guys are all standing around the ladder. What do you do?
Light is not.
Is my
Dark
lantern
vision
glowing
is,
at all?
Nope. Lantern's out.
Okay, good.
Jeez, it is dark.
Light vision is not.
Dark vision. You have dark vision. It's all pitch black down there right now. And you guys are just standing.
I want to say to.
If I cast light, it doesn't do anything, right?
Nope, nothing.
Not for magical darkness.
Yeah.
I want to say to Gavrick, be like, "Have you been down here yet?"
Can I
hadn't. I was
detect
extremely drunk.
good and evil or magic and evil or whatever the fucking
Detect.
spell is?
Are you using your cleric ability, divine sense?
Yeah.
Yes, you cast that. You do not sense anything divine or
That's
evil
weird,
in the room. You guys are all
considering
huddled around the ladder
we-
right now.
Considering we took this from a witch, that's weird.
Again, I don't think that. I actually may not have said this. I don't think this is the witch's. I think the witch got this from someplace else. I actually think she got it from whoever my dream is about, because the poem also said that. But you all don't know about the poem, so that's kind of cheeky.
You had a dream.
Well,
Hey, I have a
okay,
torch
hold
in
on.
my bag.
There's a poem, and why is the snow globe Gavrick, what's going on here? I can't see anything.
Okay, so
why are we talking? Why did we wait until now to talk about this?
So I guess that gives us two options. Do we want to talk about how I figured this out first, or do we want to try to figure out how to get the darkness to go away first?
Gavrick, I would like to be able to see my hand in front of my face. What is going on?
Gavrick's gonna kind of
start walking around and feeling the walls and
All
see
right.
if I
Yeah, I'm gonna wander.
Everybody that starts wandering, roll me a perception check.
I got a 16 plus 1.
Okay.
6.
All right. The three of you, the moment you start, actually, here, I'm going to message this individually.
Can I try to see if I pull a torch out of my bag?
Magical darkness, I don't think it'll help.
Oh, well, it won't.
Go for it, though.
Okay, then I'm
the only
gonna.
thing
It
that can
won't
see
help.
through magical darkness is if you dispel it, or if
This
you have
reminds me
in
of,
particular lets you see through magical darkness.
Oh, this reminds me of on Conan Exiles. You remember how you could do the wizardry and cast
Oh,
that darkness
yeah.
spell? And it just like you can barely see your hand in front of your face.
Pretty much.
That's pretty cool though. I always wanted to do that in PvP. I wanted to sneak up on somebody and cast that or whatever, and then just hit them from the shadows.
Hold on.
I actually kind of guessed that.
Holding.
I'll let you
All
finish
right,
typing.
all three of you. Okay, you guys got it. Go ahead.
Okay, Gavrick will look back and he'll guys, if you follow my voice, the darkness is only in a limited area. Come this way.
So we can see now. Whenever we get away from the ladder.
So after hearing that, Emry and Sendra are going to come towards the sound of your voice for Nequius. What are you doing?
I will go towards the voice as well.
Okay, the rest of you guys walk out, and you get about 6 feet away from the ladder, and it clears, and you guys are in a room. And you look back now, and you see there's a column of darkness surrounding this ladder. But as everybody clears the column, the darkness dissipates.
Oh, damn.
So you can see the ladder there.
That was so unnecessary.
You guys look around. Venora, Ali, are you here? Oh, she might be. Okay.
Speak to me.
Yeah.
Venora.
So you guys.
She's in the dark. Venora, follow my voice.
Venora.
You guys.
I'm just saying.
Have cleared away from this column of darkness.
I've got water. Everybody tell Daniela that I'm drinking the stuff from the toilet.
All right. Well, can I substitute other than spells be Inyala for this round? That would be
She's outside the
wonderful.
snow globe.
Yeah, she's
she
just
is.
watching for us. She's a lookout.
Oh.
I kicked her out of the snow globe when Kaylee left, just so she doesn't have to.
She's just standing outside the snow globe. Snow globe.
Is Tor, Syndra, and Emry with us, or
Tor has gone to the ship dock. Sendra
That's
and
right.
Emry are down there with you guys.
Oh, we have a mental link.
Okay.
Yes. So
You did that? You did a mental link thing?
We did.
Renequius
let me roll my
mental
D6 for how long.
linked with Tor and whoever else.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Just standing outside the snow globe, like pretty.
And Yala is
Pretty
probably
much.
talking with Greg, let's be honest.
She's probably communing with the wooden floor in that room and discovering that a lot of fucking has been done in that
She's
room over the
still
years.
gonna
She's
comment on how fucking pretty it is, okay?
Much life was created in this room.
Blood all
So
over the bed.
Her necklace,
Yes.
of course, fixated on the blood.
She is. That's what she
she's
do.
looking and seeing how much semen and blood is in this room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
pretty much.
That's what
She's
that's the name of
black
this episode.
The tavern.
Semen and blood.
what is the name of this episode?
light.
Semen and blood.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
That
You
needs to be
guys-
his name. Yep, absolutely.
before
I'm
you,
gonna use the map though.
you have made it down to this new room. It's not incredibly large. You see there's a little bit of room beyond that column of darkness. But before you guys are in a small room. There is, on the far wall from the ladder, the entire wall is a giant mirror. On the right side of that wall, there's a small pedestal. And looking upon the pedestal, you do see an open book and an ink quill.
If I stand in front of the mirror, do I see a sorcerer's stone in my pocket?
No. To your left, you do see a very large tapestry with what looks like the map of Echalon, but none of the writing is recognizable.
Shit.
Ooh.
Above the map of Echalon, you do see a very vibrant, colorful landscape that you don't quite recognize. And below the map of Echalon, you do see a very dark, gray, mountainous landscape. To the right of you, you see another equally large tapestry that spans the entire wall, and embroidered onto this tapestry, it looks like a very large, to the equivalent size of the room, equal in size, some sort of study room. You see bookshelves along the walls, you see a desk, all embroidered into this tapestry. The rest of the room is empty. What do you guys do?
Can I touch the tapestry that looks like it's the study room?
Okay, you walk up and you touch the tapestry, and the fabric moves and sways. It feels very silky in its movement. It kind of ripples out.
Oh, it feels real.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't blue skidoo into
Yeah,
that one.
it's not the Vox Machina thing where we put our hand through it. Damn. Okay, so I think Gavrick will speak up. All right, so Call of the Rig, you were interested about how we came to find all this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you remember the picture box I have, right? That projected the image?
Yes.
Okay, so...
I remember.
Yes, exactly. In there was the tomb.
Do you pull it out? Because you have it on you.
Oh yeah, shit, I do. So I'll pull it out, I'll hit the button so that the illusion pops up.
As he places it in the middle of the room, and the illusion takes up the room, and now the room is the tomb. It's about the same size, funny enough.
Oh, interesting. I'll walk over and I'll point to the chest, and I'll be like, so you can see here the language on the chest. This part inscribed right here, and he'll point
it wasn't a chest. It was that far back tomb where the banshee came out of.
Wait, was there a chest in the room as well?
No, there was only 10 tombs. The inscription was on that final tomb.
Yeah. He'll walk over and he'll point to it, and he's like, this on the tomb. You can see there is there's an inscription here. This inscription is a poem. The poem happened to link up with the dream that I had, and talks about pretty much exactly what I saw in the first half, but the second half talks about a secret somewhere in Death's Call. After that, I figured out the snow globe. It said under log and fire, so I went to search the fireplace, and well, we found this. Well, Vinora searched the fireplace. I was drunk and unable to. And I look over at the plaque that has like the writing on it. I'm like, and unfortunately, it looks like I might have to do this again. Vinora, do you have the chalice with you?
I do.
Oh, wonderful. Anyone willing to be drunk?
Me.
All right, fantastic. Vinora, can we borrow that again?
I'll slowly give it to Gavrick.
I'll take the goblet. I'll fill it with water from like a little storage I have, and I'll hand it to Angel. I'm like, it will make you pretty drunk, like Scorpion's venom drunk, but you'll gain the ability to read any language.
Horniness included or no?
What?
You said like Scorpion's venom drunk, and that shit makes you horny too. I was just covering my bases.
Well, no, I don't remember being. I turned to Vinora. Was I horny? I don't really know.
No, as I recall, you were refusing to do any kind of sex.
Fair enough. I hand it to Angel. No, it shouldn't make you horny, but it will make you drunk. And I'll go back to investigating the room.
Okay.
The moment he hands me that, before he even finishes, I start chugging it.
Angel, he poured water into this chalice. You take a sip, and it hits you. There is no saving throw. You are just immediately intoxicated. Some of the drunkest you have ever been. Like, the venom doesn't hold a candle to this.
Oh shit.
So for the next hour, you see, and you look around. Roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
8.
All right. You look around and you start seeing letters on the walls changing and things around you changing, specifically the language. Caldrig?
The language is confusing me, so I say this in Infernal, so I think only Reneg understands what I'm saying. I'm like,
I do.
I guess to sort of ask why the fuck you asked me to drink this, but there's a lot of numbers.
Wait, there's numbers? I'll actually say this in Infernal as well.
Okay.
Those are letters.
Letters. Yes, there's letters.
So, Angel.
Yeah.
You take a drink from the chalice. Are you handing it off to Caldrig, or because I know Caldrig said Caldrig, you wanted to take a drink as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah, let me try.
If you take it out of my hand, I won't even stop you. I don't even realize you took it out of my hand.
Right.
Yeah, I take it, and I'm just like, I take one big gulp. Bowl.
Caldric, this is the drunkest you've ever been in your life, and you're a 176-year-old dwarf. However, you look around, and you see all of the text that is on the tapestries changes into Dwarvish, and you can read it.
No.
Rar. Extra. You read the text on the map. It says Rar. Extra nuzzles pounces on you. Ooh, you're so warm.
Oh no!
Is that in Dwarvish? She's like, the fuck does that mean?
So, Angel and Caldrig, you guys can now see the text specifically on the world map in front of you. It changes. There's not really any other text in the room that you can tell at the moment. What do you guys do? Actually, no, I'm sorry. The memory projector is still on, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see beyond the illusion of the tomb. You, Caldric, you glance past yourself flipping you off, and you do see like the text on the wall changes. You do see the text on the tomb changes like Gavrick was saying it does. What do the two of you do?
Read it.
Which one?
The one in the illusion, the one in the...
On the tomb?
The one in the tomb.
The picture.
Right. I've already
You start on that side, I'll start on this side, and then I go and read the exact
But
same
she's
thing.
still saying that in Infernal, so I'm just like, bigger to you too.
So Angel, are you starting from a different side and reading backwards?
No, we're starting at the exact same side. I'm just really drunk.
Oh, okay, all right. So the two of you guys.
And I'm speaking in Infernal this whole time too.
And I've been
I'm
speaking
that
in
drunk.
Dwarvish the whole time. So
And so you guys.
I love the interpretation.
Yeah.
And y'all are both reading it out in Infernal and Dwarvish at the same time, and it sounds confusing as all hell to the rest of you guys.
I've already heard this. I know what they're reading.
You know what
Renek is intrigued, and she's just watching their what's that word? It's not Pictionary in the game. Charades.
Charades.
Oh.
Watching charades.
At one point, you do see Angel and Caldric roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Please don't fall.
Yeah, baby, that's a 4.
A 4. All right.
17.
17. Caldric, you finish reading the poem, and you're like, I figured it out, and you go to lean on the tomb, but the tomb's not real, and you fall forward into the tomb. You fall on the ground.
Oh, that's awesome.
You are drunk.
they called her Devin.
So, but they have read the inscription
I try
on
to
the
get
tomb.
right back up and go right back to dance we were doing.
At least his legs are short, so he didn't fall far.
Not far.
So
Yes,
wait,
yeah.
there's the tapestries in the room.
Yes, so the illusion is still up. It's
on
kind of
them?
covering the tapestries, though.
Oh, okay. I'll ask Angel and Infernal. Is there anything that you see in the illusion that will help us? That you think would be of help?
You're talking so weird to me right now. How do you know that Infernal?
I'm a wizard. I've learned many languages.
That's fucking brilliant. Love it.
Thank you.
What did you ask me again?
I asked if there's anything in the illusion that you think will be of assistance to us right now.
The world is an illusion, and we're all just living in it. For sure, let me look.
Roll me a perception
I'll be
check.
like, amen.
I have no idea what you guys are saying.
14. You see one more inscription on the front of the tomb. This was on the top on the front. It says, "The last of Yalar. May our secrets and our bodies fade to dust."
I point at it and I repeat that back to him, and I have no idea what Caldric just said because it was in Dwarvish.
I didn't really quit out of ya.
Gavrick,
What?
you did see that, I believe, the first time.
Yeah, I
you-
did.
So, but other
Okay.
than, yes.
I will
Does that
I'll
help?
close out the illusion.
All right, Angel and Caldric, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
11.
14.
14. Angel, when he pushes the button, the world changes, and you're like, "Oh my God, I'm not in the place anymore."
Strange dreaming.
I knew it! The world's an illusion, you all aren't real, I'm dead!
We're all dead.
I died back in Far City,
I don't know where that is.
Farit City.
Oh,
Gavrick will laugh and he's in Infernal. Angel, can you look around the room, please?
oh, the wizard's here.
Is this purgatory? Okay.
No, it's not. It's.
Wizard, hold my hand.
I'll-
Go.
Wait, well, isn't he speaking in Dwarvish?
Yeah, but I'm still holding my hand out.
I'll like grab his hand, thinking he's like falling out. And look at Inyala. Vignora, do you have any idea what he's saying?
Why
Oh.
are you rubbing his head?
Why are you covering my hand?
is asking you a question. Sorry.
He's got soft hands.
You
He's
live,
asking-
you lived,
Are you okay?
you lived a good life. We
Venora is off to the side. She's not paying attention at the moment. So go ahead and continue.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man, this is like corralling cats.
I'm gonna take the bottom of his red cloak, and I'm just gonna like kind of blow my nose.
No.
I can prestidigitate that, and I cast it, but my hand is so far off. It just
Prestidigitate.
You clean off Renequius's clothing as she's got a little bit of honey on it.
Shit. Can you try
I'm
again?
I'm gonna look at Angel and go. I'm gonna look at Angel and go.
Yeah, I'll do it again. And I just like wobble over, and I grab the cloak with like a whole like scoop it in my hands, and I cast Prestidigitate on it.
Okay.
Prestidigitate.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Vegemite sandwich.
Prestidigitate.
Oh my god, I don't even need disadvantage because it's not been great. 7.
7. All right.
I was really worried it was gonna be a nat 1 that he was gonna be like, your cape's destroyed. I was gonna cry. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I was like, if my cape gets destroyed, I'm going to cry.
I mean, he didn't make that banana destroy you, and you got a nat 1 for strength.
You go to prestidigitate his cloak, and you accidentally cast message to the cloak, but it doesn't respond to you, and you're sitting there like, what?
Calder starts to just kind of walk away and go to the corner. And he's just gonna like unzip his fly and start pissing in the.
No!
I'm gonna take Angel. I'm gonna lead her over to the plaque.
Calder, which corner?
All right. So wait, the mirror's like right here.
The mirror's
right?
there. To the right of it, there's a pedestal with a book on it.
So that if the mirror's here, I'm going to that.
The opposite
He's
corner.
going back towards like the
To
dark.
the right of it.
Okay, so near the ladder.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Continue.
I'll take like Angel's hand. I'll lead her over to the plaque that has the writing on it. I'm like,
do care. I believe you now.
I do. Can you read this? And I point to the plaque.
There's no writing on the book.
There's no. I thought you said there was a plaque that had.
There is a like
Tapestry?
fuck. What's it called?
What?
The pedestal where the.
There's a pedestal. Okay.
It's got a book on it.
Okay.
Anyway.
So there's a pedestal with a book on it with an ink and quill.
Yes, the
there's
book is
a
empty.
mirror.
There's a mirror in front of that, yeah.
Okay, I thought you said there was something with writing on it.
There's the map.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll point to the map. But what does the map say? Does it say anything different, or is it just a standard map of Echalon?
Roll me a perception check, Angel.
15.
15. All right. You look at the map, and you look closely, and you realize some of the cities have different names. First, you look in the middle, and you see there's Centaurus. That is the same. You look over, and it says the island of Amora. That is also the same, as is Eve and Seraph Islands on the other side of the map. And then it catches your eye down in the bottom left corner. You see text on the mountains right next to Far Reach City. There was no text on every map you've ever seen before. It says Kalkathur, and you don't.
Wait, so where is this?
This is to the left of the wastes on the very corner of the map where all the red mountains are.
Oh, okay.
That says Call Cthulhu, but usually people don't give a shit about a place. I think it's pretty from a distance, but I guess they just gave it a name. That's really nice, actually. I really like that name. Maybe I'll call it that from now on.
You look down, there is a continent beneath Kalkathur. It is green, whereas on every other map you've ever seen before, it is a gray, mountainous region. And this map, this continent is called Sayrine.
That says called Therine.
And then the last thing you look up...
It's usually the Baron, but it's really pretty. I like it. I would vacation there.
Last thing you look up and you see on the very north of the map, in the icy region, it is still icy, but it says Ilar.
That would not vacation there. It says it's called Ilar. Looks really nice. I don't like cold though, so you're gonna have to buy me something real nice to go there.
Cold wet things.
Okay. We'll think on it. All right. Can you? He'll like lean her more like up against the wall. He'll be like, can you support yourself? Are you okay?
I've been supporting myself since I was 5 a week ago.
Okay. Good to hear.
I immediately fall over.
I'm gonna go.
You let her go, Gavrick.
I'll turn to Renequius and I'll use common. Can you help your sister? She's very drunk right now.
Have a great time!
I'm gonna.
And Gavrick
Caldrick
just
like
stand in front of-
stumbles over to the podium.
Okay, podium. That's a good
And then-
word for it. Thank you. Goddamn.
Yeah. And I was like, am I tall enough to even like?
Yeah, it's about eye level for you. You can see the book.
Oh, okay. I can see the book and the quill and stuff.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just kind of go like this and go and look through the pages and stuff.
All the pages are empty.
Stupid butt.
I'm gonna look in the mirror.
Okay? It's just
I'm
your
gonna
reflection
stand in
right
front
now.
of it.
I'm gonna
It's just
take
my
the
reflection?
quill.
Mhm.
Their ink.
So you pick up the quill. There's some ink on it. It's dripping from it. Yeah.
I'm gonna take some of it and I'm gonna be like, and I'm gonna write Caldrick was here.
I was gonna do that. I'm so glad you did it.
As you write
Caldrick Headbringer was here.
As you write Caldrick was here, you see the mirror in front of you. The image changes, and it is almost a illusion. You are looking down a dark pathway. Caldrick, you recognize this. It's a chimney.
Oh no.
Caldrick's just gonna like drop the quill or whatever, fall to his like butt and stuff, and start like shimmying away or whatever, and like having like a panic attack.
So wait, this is in the mirror?
You guys all see this in the mirror right there. As you
Gavrick's
look
going-
closely in the mirror, you see a very young dwarf crouched in the chimney.
Ooh.
That looks like a lot. Trauma. He looks familiar. Who's that?
Caldrick's just like he's just screaming. He's just like, this is an evil place. This is a fucked up place.
Caldrick.
What?
I'll like try to support Caldrick. Is that you? Is that you in the mirror?
It's the chimney. Oh yeah.
What's the chimney? What does that mean?
Oh, it's the shit. I was there. That's me. I was there.
Okay. Thank you. Gavrick's gonna walk over the book. He'll write Amora.
Amora. Alright, you write down Amora in the book, and the mirror flashes, and it changes back to the room, and doesn't seem to catch.
Okay.
Does it not exist anymore?
What do you mean?
What? You write whatever's written in the book shows up on the mirror. You wrote Amora. Does Amora not exist?
No, Amora's still there. It's the hometown, right? Well, it's not. It's the country off to the left.
Well, is it in the language that we see around us right now?
Am I sobering up at all yet, or am I just still fucked?
This lasts an hour, and this is a magical.
Okay. I'm still fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked. I'm
sorry.
Wait, can I try something?
Yeah.
Wait,
yes.
oh.
Go ahead.
I run over, or probably stumble my way over to the book.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, is it like past history, trauma, could be trauma, or it could be like
Trauma.
I don't know. Let's find out. And I take the pen,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna write Price Ralph Oswald.
Alright,
the
you write
ringmaster.
you write it, and the magic sits in, and it absorbs into the page, and nothing happens.
Well, that's dumb. Show me, where is he? And I like shake the book.
Rachel, where is
Go
she?
for it.
Well, does it have to be a
James,
complete
go for it.
sentence?
Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna be like, I need to know, and he's gonna push everybody out of the way or whatever, and try to grab the quill and stuff.
Okay.
He's gonna grab the book, and he's gonna write the name Gostrid.
You write the name Gostrid, and it takes on the page, and it absorbs and it vanishes, and nothing happens to the mirror.
I'm gonna throw the quill at the mirror. Fucking thing.
It
I'll
bounces
pick back
off.
up. Well,
Does it have to be a sentence? Like, a complete one?
Fuck yeah,
Well, technically, if you want to get Caldrick was here. I mean, is that really a complete sentence? I mean, that is proper. I guess.
Drama? I'll start writing Angel was here. Angel the devil was here.
You write Angel was here, and the mirror you see, it changes, and you see now Angel and Reckless, you guys both recognize this. This was when you guys would set up your tents at the fair. They gave you a small tent, and it changes, and you see like the walls turn into your old room that you guys used to sit in.
Of the whole room?
Yeah, beyond the mirror.
Beyond the mirror, okay.
I'm actually gonna set back up the illusion because I don't. Wait, well, would I remember the name that was on the tomb?
Roll me a history check.
Oh, history is my strong suit. Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna point out probably some dolls that I took the heads off of.
How do you
And, or
are you just
other-
gonna do you walk over to the mirror and point at them, or what are you doing for necklace?
Yeah, I'll probably walk over and be like, oh, she was really cute.
I lean over to Neck and Inferno. I'm just like, our trauma sucks. It's so boring.
7 plus 6,
Oh,
whatever that is. What is that? Like 13? Yeah.
How
it's
close
13.
do you get to the mirror, Renequius?
Up. I don't know, probably within like a foot of it, pointing.
Okay.
Pointing. Oh no. We can blue skidoo into that?
What are you? Yeah. What are you?
I'm not gonna go in there. I'm scared.
Do you know that you can and tell us?
Fuck. Well,
I don't know. Gavrick sounds like he wants to do something. I don't want to step on him.
Does Renequius do it? That's
Sorry,
really
Gavrick. What
vague.
did you roll for your history check?
I rolled a 13.
13. You don't quite remember whatever it said on the inscription. Well, Angel just fucking said it out loud.
Yeah, that's.
She said, "The last of Ilar, Mayar, fucking whatever I wrote."
I will write. Ilar was here in the book.
Okay. You do this as Renequius is poking at the mirror, or whatever.
Well, she's staying.
Renequius, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I was just pointing out.
Oh, pointing.
I
Okay.
know Gavrick was trying to do something.
You
I don't
write
want to step
Ilar
on
was
it.
here, and you see the room vanish in front of you, and it changes back to y'all's reflection.
Can I put my hand on the mirror?
You put your hand on the mirror.
Fuck. I push through the mirror.
You push, and it's solid.
Solid. Gotcha.
Wait. I'll write my trauma again. We can experiment.
Wait,
Okay.
right when Renek was here. I'm curious if it
Well,
was
actually,
different.
I'll write Gavrick was here.
Oh, there you go.
Right? You write Gavrick was here in the book?
Yep.
Okay, you write Gavrick was here, and a very small library room study appears in front of you, and there is a small book on the middle of a table there.
Oh shit.
As the mirror changes into this new room.
Is there anyone near the book?
No, it's just an empty room, and there's the.
So it's just the book. Gotcha. Okay. I'll push on the mirror.
You push on the mirror, and your hand goes past the mirror.
I'm gonna walk.
You can see your hand beyond the mirror.
I'm gonna walk as far into the mirror as I can.
All right, you continue forward, and you guys watch as Gavrick. It almost ripples away from him like water as he walks past the mirror. You see Gavrick on the other side of the reflection inside this room.
There's no fucking way.
Can we trap him in there?
Wait, what?
No, don't do that.
Oh, what if I write I was here? Will I trap him inside
Don't
the
do
mirror?
that.
No.
Don't do that.
Gavrick will
Don't do that.
turn around. Does she say that out loud?
Yes.
Gavrick
And
should
you-
have. Please don't.
Well, did he hear it?
Gavrick, roll me a perception check.
Oh fuck.
Because he's on the other side of the mirror. Did he hear it at all?
13 plus 14.
14. It sounds like when you're talking underwater, you can hear. You can't hear exactly what she said, but you can hear them talking beyond you. It's like a veil of water.
I'm gonna be kind of obsessed with the fact that this book is. I'm guessing I recognize that book.
This is your study.
Yup.
In the library in
I
Centaurus.
Yup. Oh wait, that was in Centaurus. Oh, okay. Cool.
Where you went to study?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna grab that book and I'm gonna see if I can pull it out of the mirror.
You grab the book and you walk up. As you pull it out, much like when you pull things out of the snow globe, it evaporates.
Okay. Oh. Ooh. Okay.
I really want to write something else in the book, but I don't want to kill Gavrick.
He
Gavrick
came out
here.
now. He walked out. He had the book in his hands, and as he walks out, through the.
Well, I wanted to write it as
he.
he was in there because I wanted to see him, but I also don't want to kill him, so I want to do it.
Okay.
You can't
I'm
now.
thinking about it.
Gavrick will. He is actually gonna do. He's gonna walk back in the mirror and he's gonna look around to see if he can see inside the room other than what the mirror shows.
You walk past, and you remember this. What would have been a wall with a doorway that led to the rest of the library. You do see it's just them on the other side of this mirror.
Oh, okay. Can I look to the sides? Is there anything on the
You
sides?
see
or is it just
the walls of the room are all the same except for the mirror.
Sure.
There is.
Okay.
It's just the mirror on the way in and out.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, Gavrick will. He'll step back out. He'll put the quill back in. If any of you have anything you'd like to write, go ahead and take a shot. I'm gonna think on this for a minute.
I'm gonna do little evil giggles, and I'm gonna write Venyora was here in the book.
All right, you type that out, and the illusion changes to a thatched hut, and you do see a very small room. There are small carved wooden toys in the corner. There's a bed off to one side. There are some things that look vaguely like what Vignora used to kill the plant creature, bundled up in a pile in part of the room.
Evil Legos.
Little wooden Legos.
Little wooden carvings that resemble bricks with little bumps on them, yes.
I'll turn to Renequist. What did you write?
Nothing. Do we see anything else?
Question: does the text stay in the book or does it disappear? Or is it still there?
You look down, and as the mirror changed, that's when the text evaporated.
Oh, it vanishes
into the book.
Okay, so even if I look back at it, I don't see any text.
I say it in front. I'm like, doing Yola next.
Yeah, damn it! You beat me to it. I was gonna do it too. Write it. Write it.
Okay.
Write it.
And Yellow, what's here?
You watch as the mirror again changes on this side. It is the interior of some sort of tree, and you see this elderly humanoid mushroom walking around.
Aww,
and then he opens up a door and walks out of the room, closes the door behind him. And there's just it's a small room with a little bed.
Yeah, this is where Chipmunk holds.
I'm gonna. Can I try something real quick? I motion to grab, if she'll hand me the quill.
I hand him the quill.
I'm gonna take the quill, dip it in the ink, and I'll Elara rest here.
You write that in, and the mirror fades back, and you guys see your reflection again.
Damn.
Does it have to be someone alive? And a place that exists?
I'll write death call.
You write death call?
Yeah.
You write that, and the mirror again shifts, and you see the inside of the snow globe, which would be right above you.
Oh, Eddie, what was the name of the Kalthor? Oh, I'm gonna write Kalthor.
Kalthor?
Kalthor. Yeah.
Alright, you write
Kalthor.
Kalthor. And the mirror shifts again, and for a brief moment, there's a flash of fire, and then it changes back to your reflection.
Turn it, Angel. What did you write?
I wrote Kalthor, Pretty Mountains by Fiery City.
Wait, is that the mountain range as you know it, or was that the mountain range you talk about that you said you would?
It was on the map. It doesn't really have a name. From what I remember. What was the name of the Barons of the Fall? I can't remember what those were.
Sayrene.
I'm gonna write that next.
Alright, you write Sayrene, and the mirror again just shifts, and it's just the mirror in the rest of the room.
What is your play? What do you want? I'm like screaming at the mirror.
Wait, I want to.
Like 2 inches from it, like.
Can I have a go at it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna write Sithica.
You write Sithica?
Yeah.
Alright, you see as the mirror in front of you shifts. There's a dark room, and there is a table in the center of the room with a very dim light on it. And you see, shifting along the walls, are almost insectoid-like limbs, and draped across the center of the table is the creature. And you see the limbs are working and doing something to the creature.
How many eyes does it have?
You are unable to see as it is draped over the hood, and the image flashes and disappears, and you're back, and you see the mirror again, just your guys' reflection.
I was gonna try to go in, which probably wouldn't have ended well, but I'll risk it for the biscuit. What was that?
That was the creature we killed.
Was that the creature?
That was her.
How'd you know its name?
Because I heard the other two say her name.
Hold on. Back up a minute. There's two more.
There's two more. There's more of them.
And they're rebuilding the one we killed?
What did we just see right there?
I don't know. I don't know what that was.
Sendra's going to pipe up. That was the creature that we killed.
Yeah.
I've never seen a room like that though before.
Yeah.
That's disconcerting. I'm at a loss for words.
What does it mean? When I put Gostrid's name, nothing showed up. Why did it work for her but not for Gostrid?
I don't know.
Who's
Gostrid?
Who's Gostrid?
Gostrid's a fucking spineless rock humper piece of shit.
Well, maybe he's dead.
He is fucking dead. I saw his head get fucking smashed like a pumpkin.
Maybe they have to be
Does
alive.
that mean the monster's not dead? It's still alive?
Wait, what's the monster's name?
Means. The monster was named. Her name was Sithaka.
So I'm gonna take the quill. I'm gonna write, show us Sithaka's location.
You write that and it absorbs into the book. You see the mirror warbling for a moment, and it just fades back to your reflection.
Piece of shit. This fucking thing's broken. Wait, long legs. Fix it. It's broken.
What did you write, Angel?
What did you write again?
Rope, please.
It absorbs into the book. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna write. How do you work?
You write that.
The
into
help
the book.
function on your computer.
Yeah. Where's Clippy when you need him?
Where's Command Manager?
Oh my god.
So does that just
Right,
map to the
Clippy.
book as well?
No.
You write that and it absorbs into the book and nothing happens.
Okay.
Is there any inscription we see on the mirror at all in the
Who has
weird
the-
language?
Roll me,
I was gonna say-
Angel has the.
roll me a perception check, Renequius.
Yeah, or like I guess writing on the
Or on the
book
tapestries.
or something. I'm not
Mhm.
sure. All right,
Guess
I'll do
I'll-
a perception. That's gonna be 18.
I'll look too.
18?
18.
Alright. Angel?
Mhm.
I'll look with my drunkenness, with my drunk eyes. Oh,
With
nope,
my
never mind.
drunkenness.
That's a 7.
You are looking at your reflection in the mirror, Angel. Renequius, you look around and not on the mirror, but on the back end of the pedestal, you do see a small inscription. It looks like it's hand carved, and there you don't recognize what it is written in.
Oh, Angel, come here. Can you read this? And I'll point out the inscription.
Can I read
I'm
it?
gonna get like this close to it.
You walk up and you see the words transform before your eyes into a text that is legible to you in Infernal, and before you it says, "A handy helper for useful locations and rooms."
A hamburger helper.
Can I cast Identify?
On what?
Oh.
I'll do the mirror and the book individually, unless one gives me a response.
You try casting Identify on the mirror and you do not get anything, and then you try it on the book and you as well receive no visual or arcane confirmation as to what exactly this is in front of you.
Maybe it's the podium itself.
I want to write something.
What did the inscription say?
I repeat it back to it. It was like a handy helper for useful locations.
For useful
Hamburger helper.
locations and rooms rooms.
Okay.
Hamburger helper.
I imagine Cauldron
Are you
is
writing
probably
that on the
writing
book,
whatever he
Cauldron?
wants as we're looking at
No,
the
I
podium.
want to. Wait, well, Angel's got the quill. I want the quill. Give me the quill.
I hand him the quill.
Oh, you have the quill. Thank you, Longleg. I take the quill, and I'm gonna write Platinum Ridge, Western Summit.
And you write that into the book, and it shimmers, but stays the same reflection.
So,
It wasn't in the right language.
Wait. I snatch the quill. I don't ask for it. I just take it. And I write, Tor was here.
Ah!
And you write Tor was here, and
You see a urinal. No.
the room.
You see him taking another girl to bed. We're all like, what? Like,
He's
The
sneaking
room
into another girl's house. That's
shimmers
what you
before
use
you.
sneak abilities for.
And you see a very plain gray rectangular room with a single slab that you think might be a bed.
Damn.
That's it.
Return
Like a prison cell, or?
oh, my bad. So I forgot. It's not like her location. It's like some traumatic shit from her childhood. My
Yeah.
bad. My bad, Tor. You can't hear me, but it's fine.
Gostrid was here, and then he angrily puts a period dot at the end of it.
Okay. Sandra, at seeing that, is going to pipe up. If that's anything I can recall from Tor talking, I think that might be where he grew up.
Where the fuck did he grow up?
He grew up in the
Leavenworth.
the Grey Wastes, or the Grey Waters. Sorry, it's right above the, well, I guess the continent of Sayrene, now known as the Barrens.
See, Alar was here, didn't show up with anything, so I think it has to be someone who's alive. What if I type Ilar's tomb? I already tried something like that, but I'll try it again.
Ilar's tomb.
Dead.
Yeah.
All right, you write that
Or
in,
is she-
and the ink fades into the book, and your reflection stays the same. Cauldron, what did you write in?
Oh, I wrote Gostrid was here, and then angry dot period at the end.
you dot hard, and
Bless you.
it fades in, and there is nothing.
Okay, so I turn to the rest of them. Well, Caldric, can you understand Common right now, or
what did it say on the inscription on the back again?
the back of what?
The thing the angel read.
Oh, it said a handy helper for rooms and places.
For locations and rooms or something like that.
Locations and rooms, yeah.
Okay. I mean, have we tried like a generic room name? I guess I don't know.
I'm gonna write here.
Yeah.
Who names rooms?
I don't know. What is it?
I'll write tombs.
Tombs?
Or I'll write tomb.
Tomb. You walk up to the book and you write tomb on it, and the image shifts, and the room changes, and before you see a funeral home that you don't recognize, but there are tombs stacked up there.
Yep. Okay.
You could try to look up the person's room, maybe? Who are you looking for? Ilor?
Well, I
I'm
already
really
looked up.
confused. I feel like maybe I should ask this like 30 minutes ago, but like, what are we looking for? Why and whose house is this? And is it matter?
So again, if you go back to the poem from the thing, it says, "I lay to rest with secrets kept close to my heart, close to my chest. Under log and fire should one conspire to find out all that rest." I think there's some sort of secret, maybe containing who she was or what happened. I'd like to think back on because I think Gavrick would think there's a would I remember anything, like, have I learned anything, what would I know about the calamity, basically? The calamity that
roll me a history check.
Bet. Don't give me a shitty roll, please. I need to try that again. Hold on. 18 plus, what is it, 6? 6.
In your times spent at Centaurus, the library was largely restricted with ancient historical texts. You do know that sometime around 800 years ago there was some sort of major calamity, but the specific details were lost to time, and nobody knows what happened, just that something big happened all those years ago.
And we also know that that's when Amora pushed out all magical and non-human people, right?
In Amora, you do know that for as long as their history has existed, which ranges back about that long, magic and non-humans have been banned from that island.
Okay.
Continent. Caldric,
okay.
You were about to say something.
Oh, I wanted to write Gostred's Mining Company main office.
Alright, and so you write that down, and you see the image shifts before you. It changes into a stony office room, and there is a desk on it.
I'm gonna run into them.
You through the water, and you run into the room, and you were expecting it to feel cold, but it's the same temperature as the room you were previously in, and there is a very small porthole window, and you look over to the window, but it is just white. You don't see anything beyond it.
Is it papers on the desk?
There are scattered papers and whatnot on the desk. Do you look through them?
Start looking through his...
You start looking at the paper, and you look closely, and the text is just jumbled, and it looks like an AI generation of what they think text might look like, but it is not legible. Even with your comprehend spell, even with your comprehension of languages, this is just a jumbling of random nonsense.
So, well, wait, I have to... Caldric, what do you see?
Fuck all.
In the mirror. Whenever he comes out, I'd ask him. What do you...
If you say it clearly enough and direct it at him, he can kind of hear you through the watery.
Oh, I guess I could also just enter the room with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna flip it.
You flip the desk. The papers fly out of the air.
Oh wait, Caldric, I see you're looking at documents. You seem frustrated. Can you not read them?
I'm gonna hold it up and just be like, it's nothing. It's scribbles.
So you can't read anything.
I think it only shows stuff that still exists today. You can't look up something that's gone.
Well,
a room or person.
And now I've walked back out of the mirror and be like, but we saw me. We saw the chimney. It shows time in time past as well.
I think what it is.
But you still exist.
Yes, I think it does have to do with people who are still alive. I think part of that is required.
it said useful locations, so like maybe it's like locations that are useful for the person.
Yes,
Did you write
guess
your
it
name
is.
in the chimney?
No.
I think it may be you. It is a. That is the most prominent place you were. I think that's why it keeps on showing us these locations. Those are big deals to you.
But it
Right?
doesn't work
Maybe.
on people who are dead?
I guess not.
Then why did we see Sithika?
Sithika may be a. Well, we know. We don't exactly know what she
And
is.
Yala practically dissolved her.
Yes, but she was also picked up. For all we know, she's some sort of creation. She could be
That
something we
doesn't
don't.
mean that was the present. That maybe it was like when she was like made the first time and then came after us. Because like,
But if
like
she-
I'm not
No,
in dead anymore.
if she
You're
was
clearly
dead, it
not in
shouldn't have
chimney.
worked.
if she's dead, then it shouldn't have worked. I
So
agree with
Sithika's
Paul
not
there.
dead?
I don't know. I don't know if Sithika's dead. But I think what we can do is I think if we specify the room, we can look at the room. Was there any sort of chest in the tomb? Or in this room?
There are no chests in this room. The tomb that had all of the creatures that you fought was just 10 empty tombs, 10 tombs in it with bodies in them.
Shit, what?
Who else do we know that's dead?
Close to my heart, close to my chest.
Well, wait. I look at Renek. I'm like, Ring Pro wasn't dead. So is his wife dead? No, I'm gonna write the booking manager from the circus. I'm gonna write Madame Clarice Dubon Oswald was here.
You write,
What's
Madam,
that bitch? I put a period.
and you see now it changes again to a circus-style room, and there is Madame Clarice's office to the best of your recollection, but the room is now empty.
Wait, I think it may just show generic places from our past.
You mean it only shows us things that we are trying to remember or understand,
No,
which is
I
why
mean-
it's useful?
I mean, I think it's just anything. It's any useful location as long as you're specific about it, maybe. But I think, as far as whenever we write was here, I think it has to do with the fact that that's just somewhere where we were. Hold on, let me try something.
Alright. Oh.
I was gonna write Maverick or Gavrick was here.
You're right, Gavrick was here.
Yeah.
The room again shimmers into that library room.
Same library. Okay.
Try somewhere specific.
What if we try and then I write Madame Clarice Dubon Oswald is here?
You write that, and it does change back to the same circus room.
That was a good one. Oh.
I'm gonna write.
so-
My turn.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna write Enyala Mirkvale.
You watch as the room changes to the bedroom that you guys placed the snow globe in. However, there is no Inyala there. It's just an empty bedroom, and it extends beyond. And you look, and there was a window in that bedroom, but you look, and the window is just white beyond the window.
Maybe it shows rooms the room, but not the person.
Is it from her perspective?
It's like an extension of the room from the mirror, as if you walked in the room.
Is it a snow globe in there?
Where'd you guys place the snow globe again?
Under the bed.
So, do you walk into the room?
Yeah.
You walk in and you check under the bed. The snow globe is there, but
no Inyala.
No Inyala, and what do you do?
I'm gonna pick up the snow globe.
You pick up the snow globe. You look at it, and it's weird. It's like the snow globe, but there's no distinguishable features to make it the snow globe that you know.
So, like, the house isn't there?
There is a house in there. There's no text on it anymore. It's all jumbled lettering. Yes, Angel?
Wait! I rush into the room too, and I'm like, wait, for science! And I take the snow globe.
I think I know what she's doing. I'll let her take it.
I put it on the ground, and I knock it over.
It knocks over. Nothing happens.
But we don't fall
get
out.
sucked out?
Nope.
Well, we're all still here.
Okay. So we don't affect the
this
diet.
isn't real. This is an illusion.
Yes, I think it is an illusion. I think you're right, Caldrig. I'll lower the bedsheet. Come on, let's get out of here. Hold on. Oh wait, I don't know why I'm reading that. That's not useful. I need to go back.
I can't think through this puzzle. It's a puzzle. Is there anything else in the room that I can look look at or look for?
Roll me an
There's a
intelligence
tapestry.
check,
Okay.
Renequius.
That's gonna be 18.
18. It hits you. Every time you guys have written something new in the book, it seems to generate some sort of room based on the description of what you are writing without any sort of important specific information. Now, you guys have been writing very specific things to your past, and so that's why it seems to be generating these sort of images.
So it's just showed us Sithika. None of us would know that.
Do you say that out loud, Renex, so
Yeah.
everyone else knows?
Oh.
I'll say it out loud, and then I'll also kind of just question, do we need to be more specific, less specific?
I'll try, and I'm gonna rate Angel the Devil, Far Reach City, when she was 5 years old.
You write out Angel the Devil, Far Reach City, 5 years old, and the room is... Are people still in the room when you do this?
Unfortunately, I believe I am still in the room.
Wait, oh no, I wouldn't have done it while he was in the room.
Okay, never mind. I'll
I walked out. I walked out with
You guys walk out of the room? Okay.
I would wait, yeah.
Alright, you wait. They walk out. You change this, and Renequius, you roll me a history check.
That's gonna be a working 20.
Working 20. Alright. You barely recall this. This is some room that it's nagging at the back of your mind from when you were very, very young. Angel, this was your playroom that you were in Far Reach City. You recognize the stained brown walls and the earthen tone of just the whole setup around you. This was your room as a kid.
Before or after the circus?
Before the circus.
Oh shit. I stared at it for a really long time.
There's very
Actually,
small
matter of
toys.
fact, I put the quill down and I just quietly walk in
Mhm.
and I start picking things up and looking at them.
You walk in and you see there are a couple old play toys from when you were a kid, small dolls here and there. You see one, it looks like a soldier toy wearing a dark red armor, and you remember this was a favorite toy that you used to play with. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Spooky 20.
Spooky 20. Come to the timeout corner with me.
Oh. Oh boy.
This triggers a memory in your mind. You flash back, and there you are sitting in the room. Renequius is there with you, and your mother, and another male figure that, for the life of you cannot remember, rush into the room. Your mother starts trying to quickly pack things into a bag, and the male figure stops her and shakes her and says something. You cannot. The words that are coming out of his mouth are gibberish, and you can't figure out what they are. But he's shaking her, and tears are coming down her eyes. It's then that she turns to you and Renequius and runs up, grabs you, hugs you, whispers something in your ear that you just can't remember what it is. And she picks you up, and the figure runs over and picks up Renequius, and they run out of the room with you. That is the memory.
Oh shit.
Alright, let's go back to campaign.
Oh god. Okay.
So, you see Angel standing there in the room.
Angel picks up this little toy and she stares at this toy. She's like holding it and then she like freezes as she stares at this toy for a good 30-45 seconds. And then you see her just drop it and back so far that she hits the wall of the other side of the room. And
Angel, what's wrong?
Immediately just walks out, doesn't say anything. There's tears in her eyes.
Of the room? Did she climb the ladder? Is she gone?
No, she just walks back into y'all's room, but she's like backs herself into a corner and she just kind of is just like, someone else can go.
Renequius, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh jeez, this sounds a little scary. Wisdom. That's that's a -1. So that's what's 15. So
15? Alright.
Yeah.
You see your sister there and she is distraught by something.
Can I walk up to her and just pat her shoulder and be like, Angel, what did you see? Are you okay?
I look at Renequius and then I just pull her into a really big hug.
Oh, I'll be like, oh! And then I'll give her a big hug back and give her some pats.
I'm just curious. I'll walk up and I'll write, Gavrick will be here.
You walk up and you write that in, and
you just see
the mirror changes back to your reflection.
You're a pussy? Is that what you said?
Oh no!
You just see a huge picture of Venora's Dragos.
Jesus.
No!
That one's for Allie when she's editing.
Oh no!
You will be.
I'm gonna like look over at the podium to see what he wrote, and I'm gonna look back up at him and be like, then like blush and be like, oh, well, it doesn't tell the future, I guess.
I don't know if that. I don't know if I made that canon.
The mirror projection changed back to everybody's reflection though after he wrote that.
Yeah, I was looking at the book to see what he wrote.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's cute.
I don't know.
Liera's body lies here.
Who?
What is it? Liera? Is that the name from the inscription on the...
Ilar.
Ilar. Yeah.
That is the name of the continent in the north.
Oh, that's the name of the continent?
Yeah, that icy climate that Angel was talking about. That is the name up there. There's Seyrene to the south and Ilar to the north.
What was the name of the tomb then? I thought that was Ilar.
It says the last of Ilar.
Oh, the last of Ilar.
Ilar civilization?
Wait.
Last of the continent?
They sound like they're a people.
Beyond the fall.
It's a place.
Buried by her brother's blood and crawled beyond the fall alone without another. Okay, so that's... Can I write the fall?
You're at the fall?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the fall of their civilization.
Maybe it does.
You write the fall into the notebook, and the mirror shifts in front of you. And now, it's not a room, but everybody sees Gavrick's dream all of a sudden as you're flying through the clouds, and there's a city in front of you. And you guys can now see what Gavrick described. There's a massive city in an icy realm floating on these large chunks of earth. And then the perspective shifts again, and now you see the thunderous storm cloud of bright light coming towards the city, and the lightning flashing down, and the lone figure up in the sky as the lightning bounces across a large chromatic barrier. And then the view looks to its left, and there you see a female running over, grabbing you. You are the eyes. You look down, you're a small girl, and they place you on a griffin.
I always knew you were.
And then hands you the snow globe, and then the mirror shifts back, and you guys see your reflection again.
The fuck was that?
That was my dream. That was what I saw.
Who are those people?
I don't know. I think the sorceress might be the one who is the one in the tomb might be the one who blocked out the lightning bolt, but I'm not sure. Or maybe she is the girl.
But did she die in the snow globe? Death's Call?
I mean, I guess maybe.
She lived a life here.
Yeah.
And who's Dawn and Thunder? Is it just a...
I mean, I assume that's the clouds right there.
Yeah, but I would assume that's the clouds.
The tapestry, is there anything to see on the tapestry?
Which one?
The one that was silky that looked like... I think there was only one, right? Or
there's
is
two
there
tapestries.
One?
There's the study room, and then there's the map.
Oh.
You can see on the study room?
Yeah, the study room.
You look at the study room.
On that one?
It's just a very beautifully woven tapestry of a study room.
Is the map just a map?
It's just a map with extra stuff.
It is. There is the map of the realm, and then there is a very colorful expanse of some sort of land above it, and then a very dark expanse of some sort of land below it.
The R is the thing at the top.
Oh, it's an old map.
Yep, most likely before the calamity.
Can I look behind either tapestry to see if there's anything behind them, like written
or? Behind. There's a wooden wall similar to the structure of the snow globe house.
Is there anything written on the back of the tapestries?
Roll me a perception check.
That's a 10.
You don't see anything written on the back of the tapestries.
Oh no! Can someone else look?
I'll follow her.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Do I get advantage because I have drunk goggles on?
No, you would normally have disadvantage, but I'm allowing normal rolls.
We're doing so bad.
11.
11. You don't see anything on the back of the tapestry.
Can I try? So now there's a group looking at this damn tapestry.
Roll me a perception check, Gavrick.
Fuck! I got a 3.
No.
Beautiful tapestry. You almost bonk your head into the wall looking at it.
We only have Caldric left. Well, I guess Venura, but she's chillaxing.
What about the tapestry on the other side?
Of the study?
Mm-hmm.
Do you walk over and look behind it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another perception check.
Fuck, dude. 12.
12. Okay, you don't see anything behind that tapestry either. It's just the wall. Oh, they're conspiring something.
I rolled a 12 from my perception on that, on the back of the tapestry.
It is a lovely stained wood wall behind these tapestries.
Wow. Great.
Can I look at the back of the tapestry?
That's what I was trying to perceive.
Yes, and you didn't see anything with your...
I didn't see anything.
Check the back of the other tapestry?
There, you guys look behind the tapestries, and there is a beautiful wooden wall behind them.
Okay.
We didn't perceive anything written on the tapestry itself.
I'm gonna walk up to the book, and I'm gonna write, "Show me the secrets of this room," and then I'm gonna write today's date.
You write that
I don't know. Or the shot.
You write it in the book, and before you, the mirror shifts, and then there is a study room that looks a lot like the tapestry to your right.
Is it a tapestry?
This is beyond the mirror.
Oh.
So is there like
it looks like
switch?
The beyond the mirror is equal to the tapestry right there.
I'll step in.
You step into the study.
Yep.
It is a wooden study of similar build quality and construction to the house above you. There is a desk. There is a bunch of walls of books.
Maybe it's another secret passageway lever in this room that maybe we didn't perceive behind the tapestry.
Can I roll perception or investigation or something to see if I notice anything that's in this room that either wouldn't be on the tapestry?
Inside the room in the mirror, behind the mirror.
Yeah.
You go ahead and roll an investigation check to investigate the room.
Can I do the same?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god. Hold on.
I got a 20.
20?
Oh, wait. Hold on, let me make sure that's... Yeah, 20.
Alright, Angel?
Working class.
I got a 9.
A 9. Okay. You guys both look around the room. Gavrick, you start pulling books off the shelves, and just like what Caldric was experiencing as he read Gostrig's note, there's text in all these books. However, it is this jumbled, warbled mess of gibberish and nonsense. And you guys both look around the room. There's a lot of books and things in this study. There's things inside the desk. There's notes. There's papers all over the place. All of the text is warbled and gibberish.
Where is this?
I'm looking for any like standout things, like a statue or a lever or a lantern, something that might not match up with the tapestry itself.
You look back and forth at the tapestry in the room in front of you, and to the best of what you can tell, the room beyond the mirror looks like some sort of replication of what's on the tapestry. It's just there's nothing in this room that you can see that has any legibility to it.
I know it's a goddamn puzzle, and we're struggling so fucking bad right now.
We are.
I feel like there's a hidden switch somewhere. Like there has to be.
There's a part of me that just says it break the fucking mirror. Is that a possibility?
Don't break the mirror.
I don't want to do
I'm
that.
not gonna break the mirror, but I've
Don't break the mirror.
Well, what do the words say? Where she said she lived a year in this place and she kept her secrets here. And...
yeah, for yonder from sacred grounds. I kind of assume the sacred grounds means like the tomb, but it also could mean that like the fall area, like that area to the north.
Where would she keeps it close to her heart, to her chest? Should we maybe write Iller's chest or Iller's heart or something weird like that? I don't know.
Well, it's the last of Ilar.
Is there a tomb in this room with us?
Is her name Fall?
No, it is a empty room with the pedestal and the two tapestries and the mirror.
Gotcha.
Well, she said a life spent in the place and she kept her secret. I mean, do we have to go back to the tomb again?
Did we go to the tomb in the first place?
Yeah, we went to the tomb.
Do we have to
that was when you were out and I was playing you, Angel.
Oh.
And I stabbed you in the chest.
Wait, was the tomb open? Her tomb? Was it open or is it closed?
I don't know if we were able to, because he didn't know the words.
No, I don't think there was a word spelling it. I think there was just... I just don't know. I think we opened them all. Yeah, we did open all the tombs, because I looked for shit inside of them. So it can't be that.
Did we pillage like an armor set or something from the tomb that might be hers or something?
Oh, no, I don't think we got any armor sets.
That hide armor, you mean?
Hide armor?
I'll go to the book and I'll write the name of her tomb again. Because didn't it pop up before?
Yes, you wrote. Well, it was a generic tomb when you wrote. I believe it was tomb.
What if we write the last of Ilar's tomb?
You write that?
Have you not written that yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna go write that. The last of Ilar's tomb.
You write that, and the room from the projection, the memory projection, pops up, and you see there are 10 tombs, and it actually stretches a little bit further than the other rooms now.
Wait, it stretches a little bit.
Well, because
further?
the tomb is slightly larger, so it's just a bigger room.
Okay, so it's just a bigger room. Can I enter and go look over? Like, is her tomb closed?
So
like
you go in there. The tombs are all closed.
Shit. Let me go try to push off the top of her tomb, of the last tomb. Is there anything in there?
Roll me a strength check with advantage since Marg is helping you.
Okay. Nat 20. I don't think I can get any better than that.
Nat 20. All right. You push it off, and you look in there, and you do see this body, and it has that set of hide armor on it.
Is it? It's a skeleton, or is
there's a skeleton laying there wearing that set of hide armor that you guys looted off of the body when you opened up the tomb and took it.
I don't think I identified the hide armor. Do we still
You did
have
not identify it.
I was gonna say
Identify it.
I don't think I identified the hide armor, so I don't know if that's magical or not. But I don't know if that's what it is. Can I just like lift the
Close
hide
to
armor?
her heart. Maybe it's written on the inside of her armor. If that makes any sense.
Who has the hide armor?
You do.
Do I have
It's
that?
in the bag of holding right now.
Oh.
I looked to Angel. Angel, can you get out that hide armor we had from the tomb?
Yeah. I fish it out.
I'll try to grab that from her and look at both, basically inspect it.
Mm-hmm. You inspect the hide armor?
Yep.
Roll me an investigation check.
19.
19. All right, you look at the hide armor, you inspect it, and you flip it around, and the chest is solid and assembled. As you look and you glance on the inside, you see a very small looking compartment pouch sewn onto the interior of the chest and the hide armor.
I'll open the compartment.
You reach in there and you pull out a very thin bracelet.
I'll cast Identify on the bracelet.
All right, you cast Identify on the bracelet. It does not bring up anything for you. It seems like a small silver circlet.
I slap on the bracelet.
You slap on the bracelet. You are wearing the bracelet.
Jewelry.
Where are you right now?
Huh?
In the mirror still.
You're in the mirror. Okay, all right, just making sure.
Is he in the mirror? He had to come out to identify the thing in
Well, you guys were all
our
standing
bag
in the
of
mirror,
holding.
right? When you
Well, they were in the mirror when they did all this.
Yeah, you guys are all still
I
standing
wasn't in the mirror.
in the tomb.
Well, me and you aren't, but
I assume you followed them in the mirror when you guys were talking about all this stuff.
Oh.
Can I inspect the
You
bracelet?
feel any different?
No, I don't.
You inspect the bracelet?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off and inspect it.
Okay, it says small silver circlet.
That's it. Okay, so it's a very standard bracelet. Probably her bracelet. Close to chest.
Do I see her body in the tomb?
You look. It's a corpse, very old.
Right.
Basically a skeleton with the hide armor draped over it.
It's not AI generated though, is it?
Well, it looks similar to the armor that you guys are looking at, but almost like an AI generation of what the armor would look like.
I'm looking at the body itself though.
Mm-hmm. It's there. It's the body. It looks like you were in the tomb. You saw the body. It looks very similar to that.
I'm gonna try to cast Speak with the Dead, do the illusion.
Okay.
Because I wasn't there to do it. What had actually happened?
You ran out of spells because we did it on other corpses.
Yep, that's true.
So you cast Speak with Dead, and there is no effect.
Yep, it's an illusion. Damn it. We'd have to go back to the actual tomb if we wanted to cast Speak with Dead on her. Which actually might be worth it.
I mean, I could.
We could. Oh, fuck. We'd have to fight the stupid skull again.
But we're supposed to leave for Don Craig today.
This is true.
Yeah, is Toll ready? I look at Renek.
He probably is over a mile away, and I think my connection cut out. Because why psychic whispers only last for a mile distance.
Are the docks a mile from the
Wait,
tavern?
did Eddie? Oh,
didn't
his
try-
eyes moved. Well, what if there's something in this room that we can use the bracelet to unlock?
Huh?
Like a chest? I don't know, or something.
I'll walk back into the main room, I guess, with the bracelet.
Okay.
Is there any sort of like, I don't know, anything that like any sort of like difference on the bracelet, like a gem or something like that?
It is a small silver circle bracelet.
Okay.
Walk around the room and play hot and cold. See if it reacts to anything. I don't know.
I don't
Maybe it'll
think that's.
glow.
Fuck it, I'll do it. Yeah,
What are you
I'll
doing?
just like walk around the room. I'm just walking around the room, like holding the bracelet, seeing if anything happens.
Nothing. You walk around the room, swinging the bracelet around.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This
you walk
room
around
isn't
the.
real.
You walk around the room. Are you in the mirror or are you in the other room, the main room?
Still in the mirror.
I'll
I
do
thought he
both.
came out.
All right. You walk around the tomb room. Nothing happens. You walk around the main room. What are you? Describe to me exactly what you're doing.
I'm walking around. I'm like,
Like this?
yeah, I'm just kind of like, I have it in my hand, and I'm like walking along the walls.
Okay. And you walk along the walls.
Okay.
It's nothing to do with the bracelet.
I'll put the bracelet on. I'll just walk, like once I reach like this, not the
Go ahead.
I'm gonna put the bracelet on. I'm gonna head towards the darkness.
The darkness. Oh, the darkness was gone when you guys all walked into the
Oh
room.
yeah, that's right. Okay, that's gone. That's right. That's right. Shit. But I'll walk back to the middle of the room as I'm headed back towards the mirror.
Okay. Are you wearing the bracelet?
Yeah, I'm wearing the bracelet.
Okay. You're in the middle of the room.
So I walk back towards the mirror. Like
Towards the mirror?
Yeah.
It's still
you
the tomb.
remember anything from your dream? She's asking Gavrick. Like from the vision we saw on the mirror?
Is everyone out of the illusion?
You guys are all out.
Yeah, I'll follow them out.
Okay.
I'm gonna write the fall, and then I'm gonna look to see if either the sorcerer who's using the block or the little girl are wearing any sort of bracelet.
Okay. You write the fall, and the scene replays again in front of you. Roll me a perception check.
I got a 9.
You got a
Can
9.
he be helped?
I got a 9.
No.
You can.
Okay,
I
I was
mean,
gonna
if
say.
you know what he's trying to perceive, you can also roll.
Yeah.
What are you trying to perceive? Just the bracelet? Or do you saying it?
I'll make an announcement. I'll be like, hey, if anyone's wearing this bracelet in this, call it out.
That was just an 11.
Okay, 9 and 11. All right. So you guys watch as the image changes, and before you there are two very large towers, and you see this flying thing heads towards one. Just kidding.
Oh, very
You rolled a
funny.
9
It's
and
a
11.
griffin! Griffin!
Mr. President, there's been a second griffin.
Oh my goodness.
Oh Jesus! But you do not catch sight of any bracelets in that particular.
We don't, or there aren't any.
You don't catch sight, but yes,
I'm gonna write down Daimonius.
Daimonius. All right, and the mirror changes and you see a recollection of his shop.
Looking at the tapestry of the study,
Mm-hmm.
is there a room in here that matches that study upstairs?
There is no room upstairs that matches that study, though the construction is the same.
I touch the tapestry.
You touch the tapestry. It wavers. It kind of shakes a little bit.
I feel like this bracelet is the key to opening a room here.
Dude, but I
just
don't know what it would be.
What if it's not in this room? What if it's somewhere else? But also,
I feel like it'd be
No.
in this room if there's any sort of secrets.
Did you put it on the book? What if he drew the bracelet on the book?
Just feel free to go ahead and do it.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna draw a copy of the bracelet on the book.
All right.
Into the book.
You draw a copy and it fades into the book, and the mirror changes to your reflection again.
can I write in the book? What's the name of this place?
Death Call.
Death
Snowglobe?
Call. Can I write secret entrance, secret study entrance, or something? I'm trying to think of like the right wording.
Actually, secret
Entrance
entrance
to secret-
study. To Death Call's
Yeah.
study.
Yeah.
You write that, and you see the reflection shimmers a bit, and then it's a reflection of the room that you guys are in, but you guys are not in it.
Someone's somewhere in here!
Okay. Can I investigate if there's any like cutouts that it looks like the bracelet can go into, or
in the
anything
room?
along the walls? Yeah, along the walls, in the room, anywhere.
Okay. You walk along the walls. You don't see any sort of cutouts or anything. How are you investigating?
Touch the bracelet to the wall.
You touch the bracelet to the wall?
Yeah.
Just like all the walls, or what do you?
I guess it'd be more of like I touched it to like all the walls individually.
Okay.
I go around and like I touch them as I'm looking for the looking for any sort of cutout.
All right. As Gavrick walks over, he starts like at the back wall. And he walks around, doesn't touch anything, or he touches it. He's got the bracelet on. He's walking around, and then he walks over to the tapestry, and he touches the tapestry. And he's gone. And that's where we're gonna end our session for tonight.
Oh no! I knew it! I knew it!
Yeah, you were right, Mac. That was a good one. That was a good call out. Oh shit. Okay.